Alright.
Oh gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, baby mums and baby dads, cats, rats, dogs, all them things there. Homeless or not, you know what I mean? Welcome
to homeless.
Welcome to Take It to the Rim podcast, another episode with myself, Rods, aka the Press Nets fan, aka Cancun souvenir.
Hey, how's Cancun, bro?
It's hot.
Done told y'all.
Listen, Cancun's hot. I saw you guys there. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
Been there for time, bro.
Time, bro. It's been
I've
lit.
been there for time, innit? Yeah, I like it here, but I don't. We've got man like LA Jules in the building, fresh trim,
Fresh.
for the win, he now swim.
Nah, you're
Bad vibes in the bin.
In the bin. Tell him again.
And we got the shooter here. We got Clipper Cam.
What's good? What's
with
good?
That full clip. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that?
Pause, bro. It's like 1 minute into the pod, fam. You're moving
Full
free.
clip. Clipper Cam gun, innit?
Yeah, but it's the way you said.
Yeah, man.
Doc Rivers was in the clip. Let that go.
you're so annoying.
And today, since the reboot, the rejuvenation,
Damn.
the renovation of the POD,
Damn.
we got our first guest.
Am I the first?
Yes, you are the
It's
first.
an honor, guys. It's an honor.
Unfortunately, she is a Celtics fan, so
Nets fan? You can't really have chat for me. Let's calm down. You can't really have chat for me.
well,
Let's not do that.
we got Lorraine building.
Lorraine.
Come on, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah, outside.
Very, very good. Very, very good.
That
Juicing.
good sounded a bit mellow, guys.
I'm okay. They're hurt, but I'm in pain.
Why we're not hurt?
No, but you don't. Okay,
brother,
I'm alright.
Who do you guys support?
you know-
So you support Nets?
Very
You
unprofessional.
Who do you support?
I'm a Clippers fan.
okay.
I'm a Clippers fan.
And that was the Nets fan. I'm a Lakers.
Oh, you said that. You started a bit.
Something in my throat, sorry.
No.
Get you recording, please. Just keep recording.
Okay.
Brendan, can you lock in, please?
I'm locked in. This is why
We're officially paying for the time to be here. Can you lock in, please?
I'm locked in. Yeah, man. So,
So why are you in pain?
well,
She asked while she drinks her cup.
why am I in pain?
It's
Before we get into it,
I'm not in pain.
Let me just double check the camera and that.
You've been sleeping much this week, though.
I got Hoover. I got a Hoover.
Good, yeah?
Okay. Yes, I'm in pain. Why am I in pain? Well, what's happened? A lot has happened. Boy, got swept in it. But-
Is that all?
Huh?
Is that all?
Yeah, we got swept.
Okay.
Got swept. I don't know
By
if
the
you
Celtics, my ads.
Okay.
The Celtics.
I don't know if you lot have seen the Etiquette's pod. What Kyrie said. Guys need to listen to that because he never felt like he was fully back.
He called himself a martyr,
Is
right?
that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the excuse he's using as to why you lot.
He's doing a lot, bro.
He was saying that he didn't know that the mandates were gonna hit the way they hit, and then he didn't expect to miss the kind of time
Which
he
is
did.
true.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, everyone, no one knew that, and then the second they found out, they all got vaccinated. No,
So
is that not how it worked?
he said,
At least he's still in the playoffs, isn't it? Like,
Damn.
and the problem's gone now because Toronto are out. So
Yeah.
I'll be honest, innit? Like, going back to that situation, is what it is, man. You held the L. And he came back, and to me, I will never forget the episode. No, hold on. Hold on.
You're
I would.
using that as an excuse.
No, I'll never. This guy came on and said, we're winning it all. He said Nets in 5.
Heart and soul. With heart
With his
and
chest. It's
soul.
recorded, bro.
Rods, you said Nets in 5, then you said, oh, Nets in 5. And then you changed it to Nets in 7.
Yep.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's alright. It's
not a problem
recorded.
at all. It's not a problem at all.
We get evidence.
You know what? Yeah, I just want to say for all the Nets fans out there, we have to be strong. We
Next
have
year,
to be
innit?
strong and united. Everything was against us.
What was against you?
Everything was
What
against
would
us.
name the things that were against you?
The mandate was against us. Ben Simmons wasn't against us, but the enemy was against him. We made them against us.
This sounds like no other African films you just don't get.
Yeah. It's got to be the glory. But he's having back surgery, so now it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, talk about that.
That doesn't make sense.
What
though.
makes sense?
No, but it means that he was trying to prepare.
No, it doesn't. There's been a lie told, because if he needed back surgery, he didn't just miraculously start needing back surgery today or yesterday. He's been needing back surgery. So bear in mind,
it was sold,
bro, he hasn't played the whole year. He could have had surgery on the first day of the season.
Anytime.
But when do we know when he really needed? Because like even Michael Porter Jr.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like even Michael Porter Jr. before he's back, there was a bit of pain, but he was playing through it and it was all right. And then he needed to get surgery.
Because I think he was playing though.
Yeah, but
That's
you know,
why it
it's one
probably
of those
got
because
worse.
it must have just been. It's not like it's gonna happen. You know what?
Oh, yes, he's struggling.
What we have to do, we have to look into the synopsis of things. We have to.
You know the Storms you mean?
You're terrible.
No,
You're
because
terrible.
maybe what I think.
Yeah,
has
nah,
happened-
Storms you mean for real. For real.
What's actually happened is he was calm. He was calm and he was like trying to go in that, innit? But
Rodney,
there was
look
pain
at
in
the
his
hole
back.
you're digging yourself
no, but there was
into.
pain. There was pain in his back. But he thought, okay, maybe just it's been rusty. It's been a while. Stiff back. He can get by. He can be ready for the playoffs. And he didn't think the severity of his back, of how it is, and ends up being worse than what it is. You know, you could see even the way he was sitting on the bench. He didn't even look comfortable. Like
No, you're chatting shit, bro.
In that drip.
He was
Or the
sitting up
chains.
straight.
He was sitting right.
He had good posture. He
The
had good
chains
posture,
were
yeah.
calm
Were
and
you there?
Good posture, but it hurt. You know,
Were
you
you
could see it.
there?
I was.
Were you there?
I was. Me and him. You know what I mean?
Remember, you're the one that got the mandate sorted with Kyrie and all that.
Yeah.
So does that mean you're part of the downfall? You're part to blame.
100%. Also, do you not feel like they should have said what he's getting, what specific surgery he's getting for? Like
Yeah, they
what is
should
wrong
have.
with his back for him to need surgery?
Yeah.
Surgery, yeah.
Probably orthoscopic surgery. That one.
Oh, you were there,
Probably.
innit?
That's what it's going to be, that because he's going to be back in, it says 3 to 4 months by training camp. So it
Oh,
has
is that
to
what
be-
they said?
Yeah, so it has to be orthoscopic surgery. That's the only surgery that's going to.
Where'd you get your
Take that.
PhD, bro?
No.
I'm a
When did you
pharmacologist.
start?
And-
Oh,
A
A pharmacologist.
Period.
Okay.
And I've got a degree as well.
Period.
And on top of that, and on top of that, I've had orthoscopic surgery as well, and I
Oh, how
was
was
fine.
it?
It was, well, mine was a bit mad in it, but the thing is, I was still fine to come back and do what I wanted to do after like 3 to 4 months.
What? Yeah, but you're doing what you want to do is different to an NBA
Yeah, but
player
I
doing.
still
Yeah.
got to play ball, play football as well,
Yeah.
and do all that stuff.
Okay.
So,
But you've got injured many times since.
yeah, but this is.
That was a dig. No, that was a dig.
I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it.
I've been injured many times before. Yes, that one was the big one.
Not the
That's
big
it.
one.
Okay, no, the ribs is the big one. But
I was gonna say,
Oh,
That's all right.
walking injury.
do you know it is God give his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers.
Period.
You know what I mean? So I'm here, but
Surviving.
still out here, still got the AK-47 in the backyard.
Kai, bruv.
Let's stop talking about the Nets, please.
Isn't it? Honestly, they make me
Man, not
sick.
even
Onto
even
the
playing
team
points.
Not much to talk
that
about.
hurt us. So, Celtics and the Bucks.
Great series.
Very
Excellent
nice.
series.
Yes,
Oh, it
great.
is.
Do you know what it is, yeah? A lot of people, not me, by the way. Someone.
I wanted to
Someone
finish
said
the
it, innit?
sentence.
Not
I
me,
wanted to
though.
finish the
Someone
sentence.
said it. Like someone said it in it. It
Yeah.
wasn't me, but someone said it. But I agreed with that person.
What did
at
they
the
say?
time. Basically, after game one, they thought like it was done. I said,
We
how
just
did-
needed to warm ourselves up, you know?
Who said that? I'm
We
very
just
curious.
needed to warm
A lot of-
ourselves up.
obviously you see the
The
media.
haters. It was the
The
haters.
media, all
What they
these
said,
people,
sweet.
thought, like,
It was the haters.
I didn't think it was
man.
never
Wait.
going to be a sweep. I think Celtics will not. They won't get swept.
What, you still think the Celtics? You're saying won't get swept? Like you still? They're not losing, you know.
What, this series?
Yeah. I'm very confident in that.
So am I.
Did you like if you
So am I.
if you look at the differences between game one and game two, yeah,
Jaylen Brown was
That's it. It's
sleeping
just
in
Jaylen
game
Brown.
one.
That's the.
No,
He
it's
was
not. No, it's
That's
sleeping
the main
in game
difference.
It's
one.
not.
That's the main difference.
It's
I
not.
would say, I think
So
it's the main difference.
so
Yeah, he was
let's
sleeping.
speak facts.
He was
Let's
sleeping.
let's
Awesome
speak
game
facts.
one.
Right, what we gonna do? You're gonna bring up the actual facts then.
No,
And
Marcus
Marcus
Smart was
Smart.
on the floor like majority of the
but he got hurt, so
game.
everything's
Yeah.
alright. Okay, cool, that makes sense.
Rods, what's the biggest difference that we've seen? It's not even the Celtics players, it's Giannis. Yeah?
Do you think?
He's already being very inefficient anyway compared to what he
Yeah,
normally
he's a
does.
bit
Yeah,
sloppy.
but in game one he was so inefficient and he still got a triple double.
However,
True.
his presence was.
Grant Williams had Giannis
Ooh,
in jail,
a
bro.
chokehold.
In jail.
Who?
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
Well, don't say who. Like
Like,
the
you
guy.
don't know who we're talking
Bear in
about.
mind, he dropped 21 as well. Like he had a very
Period.
respectable
But
game.
all
Like
that-
that.
just to that point, Grant Williams had Giannis in the chokehold.
He
Is that
did
what
though.
you're saying?
He
Alright,
did.
cool.
Game 2, yes, he did.
Oh, that's cool. So I'm saying everything that he said when Grant Williams was like hurting KD and everything. We can't say anything about that. Then that deletes.
We're not talking
everything.
about
Who was saying
KD.
anything?
We don't care about
Who
KD
was
right
saying
now.
anything?
Grant Williams hold his
That's
own
not
against
even the
Giannis,
point of
so
the
that
topic.
deletes that.
Exactly.
We don't care about KD right
Honestly,
now.
He didn't. Okay, let's see.
It's
that
Drake
game,
touchy,
right?
bro.
right.
Let's see that game. Yeah, Bucks. All right, cool.
You don't think Grant Williams
I
had
mean,
him?
28 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds.
Who are we
And
talking
he's-
about?
Okay.
Efficiency. Look at the efficiency.
Okay, cool. I know.
That's what we care about because Giannis is always going to put up numbers,
True.
just
but-
like Luka's always going to put up numbers.
True.
Yeah, but one is inflated, glorified Harden stats, and the other one.
my God.
No.
I get. All right,
What we saw is that they made Giannis work for every single bucket he was attempting or trying to get.
What was Giannis? He was?
How many points did he put up that game?
He got 28 in that's game 2. What was
What
his
about game
field goal
one?
percentage?
Yeah.
Game 1 he put up was 20. What was it? 20. I think it was like 26. It was a triple double. I know that. 26,
So
yeah.
in the first game he was 9 of 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second game he was 11 of 27.
Okay, so.
He
Yeah.
might have even shot better in the second game.
But he had less rebounds and less assists
Yeah. I
in the
mean,
second game.
you know what? Yeah, he was inefficient. I mean, 28, 7, and 9 is. I'm not saying is needy. Like
It's all right,
for a
but
bad
for
game, that's a
Giannis,
bad game
yeah.
for Giannis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to deep it. The first 2 games were both bad games from Giannis. One was a triple double, and another was a near triple
Giannis.
double.
How do you say his name like that?
So
I've always said
Giannis.
this.
Oh my god!
You're not American, babe.
No, I say Giannis.
You're
No, you don't.
Giannis.
say
You're not
Giannis.
American.
but it's one of the ones where, like, all right, cool. These are bad games for Giannis, and these are good games for like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Giannis. Sorry.
Okay, not Jason Tatum because he's the best under 25 player,
Period.
number 1 straight.
I just think we saw Boston go away, look at the tape,
Do you
and
know
say
what it
this is
was?
what
Yeah,
we can do.
we need to do
And that's
better,
I think their coaching staff
Yeah.
are on it, man.
I just think that so yes,
Did
obviously.
you guys know that he's married to Nia Long?
Yeah. He's winning, big winning.
Oh, I didn't even.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Udoka.
They're
Yeah.
married.
Yo,
Let's go.
I no wonder
He's
man's life on and
enjoying.
off the court is sweet.
He's
Yeah.
alright, innit? He's calm.
I respect
But
it.
do you know what? Yeah. So in game 1, obviously Giannis had a bad game, so right, but Drew showed up. Not to say he didn't do bad, but difference was that Lopez had more than 2 points in game 1, and Bobby Portis contributed a bit more, and it was 13-8. That's not too bad for him, but he had about I think like 18 points or something. So the main 4 starters
Yeah.
were 3 of them okay. Giannis bad.
And you think? Wait,
Bad
question.
game.
Do you think that's all coincidence? Do you think that has nothing to do with the scheming
No,
of Boston?
no,
you don't
because
think Boston intended to do that?
No. Boston they're very good defense. They've been number 1 defense team for a reason, and they're carrying that on throughout the playoffs.
Say it louder.
So
Say it louder.
How do you even become a Celtics fan?
First of all, you can't talk to me.
I can't.
You're out. You can't talk to me either. You're
Ouch.
out as well. So I don't know what happened. One day,
Like this.
sorry guys. When it comes to Celtics, I'm very passionate. One day, I don't know how I actually became a Celtics fan. I was trying to figure out who I liked because I only started watching basketball like 2 years ago, and I just liked them. So I felt like, okay, let me support them. And look at us now.
This was going very
I'm
well.
sorry.
Look at it's all right. It's okay.
No, you win chips.
I'm too happy.
alright, cool. Yeah, you can say that, innit? Cool, big flex. Alright, cool.
Thanks, man.
Ooh. But, the Celtics got.
Oh wait. Before I forget, I need to speak to you about this. This guy said, if the bet
Yeah.
Oh, you lot bet. What did you lot bet?
Cool. So
If they got swept,
Oh, no,
he has to
you're-
come in a
you're
Boston
not letting the
jersey.
bet land.
Yeah.
And he
It's
told
perfect.
me,
calm, it's their
no,
game.
this is off topic, but it's needed because people need to know
It's fine, no,
about your
But
lies.
all I want to say is, Cameron, wasn't it last week you said that I had to for the Celtics jersey? And obviously the bet was done, but
And it was for last week's the first week. This is the second week. Next week's third week. When you
When
went
will
next
I get
week,
it?
yeah,
free.
I said to you in the car because I don't wear it because I haven't worn it today. Is 2 weeks.
But you don't own it. Bear that in mind as well. You haven't bought it yet as well.
So you haven't. Why have you not? I'll buy it for you. You will wear this jersey.
There's details
You
that
will
do
wear it.
not need to be mentioned.
You will wear it.
But
and he
this-
said that you would back him though.
no. But do you know what it is?
What do you mean I would back him?
Technically,
That
I
he was
agreed-
right.
Technically, I agreed with you. But
No.
you don't know. Yes, because
He said, but you don't know it.
yeah, because this week, because haven't worn it today, it makes 2. So,
What are you
so if
saying?
I wear it next week, technically,
You're still late.
Yeah,
Yes,
like, I don't. All of this.
you're
Yeah,
still
you're
late.
still
100%.
late.
So you need to wait for 3 weeks straight. No jacket on top, no vest underneath. That's the
I
bet.
don't even want shoulders out, Rodney. Everything.
I'll wear the jersey in it.
And I want a picture.
I'll just wrap the jersey around my head. That's enough, man.
No, you said on the
Alright,
top.
cool. I'll wear the jersey. Calm. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about them things there in it.
Sorry, I thought I'd clarify.
But the Celtics have been amazing
If I
defensively,
balance this, will it?
and they've made they've made Giannis struggle. I wouldn't say struggle,
Don't do that.
but he hasn't been himself. Even though the numbers he put up are still very good, but he's just very inefficient.
Do you think he hasn't been himself?
He hasn't because he's efficient. Like his
'cause
career,
he
he shoots over 55%.
Yeah.
Maybe not even for his career, but definitely in the regular season this year, he shot over
Regular season,
55%. So him not doing that is out of character.
Because we have to answer because that's 11 for 25, and he's on like 28 points. Where
11
usually
for- yeah.
he would be on like 35,
30, yeah,
36.
plus. Mhm.
Around like 30, 35 plus, and he
That's
would
a lot of
just be-
shots as well, man. And bear in mind, he's not like a Devin Booker where if he's taking 27 shots, maybe 10 of those are threes. None of them are like.
Yeah, and this is where, obviously, in terms of, I know a lot of people would say that he doesn't need to add a shot and this and stuff like that, which I understand why people say it because this is a bad game for him and he's still putting out decent numbers even though it's inefficient.
Yeah.
However, if he did have at least a bit, it doesn't even have to be free, even if it was mid-range, it would make it a bit harder in terms of because Celtics, it's not like they're building a wall, but it's like a mini wall.
Not even. I'll say.
Very good zone defense.
There's 2 players who are mainly responsible for the success.
Horford.
Horford is a
that's
big
my guy.
reason.
But the thing is, Horford and Tice kind of help. And
No, but like Horford's
Grant-
playing man-to-man defense on
Yeah.
him, and he's staying in front of him. Like that's impressive. And then Grant Williams as well.
yeah, he's caught more like off the ball and high. Like,
He reminds me of like you remember like Pokemon, like what was that one that used to float in the air? It was just a rock. Like Geodude or some shit like that. He's just a small stern guy in it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not getting moved around in the paint or anything like that. And surprisingly, it's working against a guy who's like 5-6 inches taller than him. I didn't really expect that.
Neither did I. I slept on him.
I just think though, I'll be honest, yeah. The series, you have to understand, Celtics have had 2 home games. Bucks have taken 1.
They've done their job.
That's
yeah,
their
yeah,
job
yeah, yeah.
done. Home court advantage is now with them. To me, I still see the Bucks
You're a
doing their thing.
hater. You're a big hater.
The Bucks got this.
No,
Like,
they
the
don't.
thing is, they're the best team in the NBA, and they'll show it. If Chris Middleton was here, this
Yeah, it'll be this will be.
This would-
Oh.
very different story. I think
Because-
it's more even because he's not here.
Yeah,
So it's gonna make it
exactly.
more of a longer
That,
series.
that is true.
Sadly, I have
100%,
to agree with that.
because then it kind of takes it like, because to a point they're kind of neutralizing Giannis to a certain point, but then
Because they know Drew is not
he's
that
not
guy
always
that's
that
gonna
good.
score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Now
enough to
Middleton's in there instead of Wes Matthews.
When's he coming back?
next round. I think.
Maybe next round.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So,
not.
but those timely shots that Middleton take. So, but what do you think? Well, what's your ratings on the Celtics so far the past 2 games that they've played? Because I know you was going off on game 1 and I was making fun.
Yeah, you were texting me nonsense.
Uh-huh.
Absolute nonsense. I think game 1, Jaylen Brown was a hot mess.
Yes.
And I think he realised he was a hot mess. So game 2, he did what he needed to do. So I think
They said
I
he turned
think
up to the arena like hella early
Yeah.
as well. warming up. Yeah, they said he turned up at like 4:30.
he wasn't impressed
He
because
must have
I
been
don't know
stressed.
what he was doing game 1. I really don't.
He was just floating around.
He was just he was a mess.
Yeah.
Like the shots were poor. How many shots did he even make?
Oh, he was
horrible.
I can't remember how many points he had in game 1.
Sorry, where is he? Jaylen Brown. So yeah, it was 4 for 13.
That's not the Jaylen Brown I know and love.
To be fair, no one on Boston shot well.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like Tatum was 6 for 18.
Wow, guys.
But the thing is, because how many shots? I think they took like 50-something threes, didn't they? That game 1.
Something
yeah,
like
they
that.
took a
But
lot.
they took a lot of threes
50.
in game 2
They
as well.
took a lot of threes.
And this is where
50 threes, they made 18.
Yeah, and see the thing is, and
Not even
what about
half.
game 2? How many threes did they take and make?
What, in game what?
2.
Game
Game
two.
2.
Let me get this
Who?
up.
Celtics.
I'll BRB with that one.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
come
no
back.
problem. Take your time.
What's numbers in his
Oh, wait,
face?
actually,
No.
hold on.
Yeah, I got that. I got that, man. They took 43 and made 20.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's
obviously,
46.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, this is where it
I
kind
don't
of
like the smell.
not that is. It kind of worries me just a tad. Where obviously they're taking a barrage of threes, cool. If they're hitting them, fine. It's not like are they going to be able to repeat a game 2?
No, but understand
another
this.
4 times?
The shooting
think?
isn't a new thing. They've been doing this all year.
Period.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Because but do you know what it is? Yeah, those easy layups that they was getting against us and that's all gone away because they're not really scoring inside like that. It's all shots in mid-range, threes, those things.
You need to stop holding on to the past.
But I'm just saying these are the
I
things
think that's your problem.
is going to separate because Bucks are still going to steamroll inside. They are.
Damn.
That was a bit strong, don't you think?
No, okay, we'll say
That was a bit
steamroll.
strong.
'cause
Yeah,
but
that's
they
a big
Damn.
word.
But they're going to make more interior shots. Like the Bucks, 18. They took 18 threes as a team.
How many did they
18
get?
threes and only made 3.
The Bucks.
Is that going to happen every game?
16.7%.
But bear in mind, we're not talking about Boston winning by like 2 or 3. They blew them out.
Yeah, I mean,
So
You need to have some. You need to talk with more respect.
No,
So I
but
think that's what you need to do. You
But the
need to
thing is,
talk with
yeah,
more respect.
Yeah, okay. Boston took 43 threes and made 20. The Bucks took 18 threes and only made 3.
I know, but
You're
what?
gonna get smacked.
no, of course. But when you even that out to say, let's say the Bucks make, I don't know,
Even
9.
field goal, 73. Yeah, 34 out of 73. Celtics now 38 out of 80.
34 out of 73 isn't terrible, you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying
That's
that,
close
okay.
to 50%.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand, but the thing is,
46.6%.
They took 20 of those are threes.
Yeah.
That's more than 2 points, right?
All right.
So obviously, it's definitely gonna
Mathematics.
it's definitely gonna cause good separation, which is why the score is what it is. And
What was the score again? I forgot.
109 to 86.
I think, Rodney, you're just taking credit away from them, innit?
I
That's what he's saying. He's
I'm
a
not
hater.
no, but that's what it sounds like.
Rodney
I'm not
is a
lying.
hater.
I need
You're
the
salty.
I need the Celtics to win after what they've done.
You're
So
salty. You're
I need-
salty.
no,
And you
I
need
need
to.
them-
You
I
need.
need-
You're getting a
No,
bit
I'm
hard.
saying that I
You
need
to-
this-
What do you
you're
need
getting
them to
a bit
do?
hard.
I need the Celtics to win.
How many
What they've
times?
done, they have to win it all.
Why?
So I cannot be embarrassed.
I mean, you're still embarrassed, bro.
Either way,
It's
like.
a win.
It's much less embarrassing
It's much
getting
less
swept
'cause
by
they-
the champions.
Yeah, because if they
It
win, I
is.
say, hey, they won the whole thing. So
Yeah.
they was on a road that,
I
like, what
guess.
can we really do? You know
But
what I mean?
I don't
But
think
it's less
they're gonna
shame.
win the chip. Though,
It's
I'll be
less.
real.
It's less shame.
Nah.
It's much less shame.
But what you have to understand is
It's gonna be
Boston have
It's
put a
really
mad,
amazing.
like question to this Bucks team. Like,
No,
if
no,
Bucks,
no. We're not gonna say they haven't put a mad question. They don't have Middleton.
no.
That's
That doesn't
that's
matter.
still-
That
But
doesn't
but
matter.
they didn't have
That
Middleton
doesn't
coming into the
matter.
series. You have to go on what's going on.
That
doesn't
gonna
matter.
create for the Bucks
That they could go out if they don't pattern up. They've created a problem. It's a problem, bro.
for an unhealthy Bucks team.
I don't care about the
Why are we
unhealthiness.
talking about that? though?
We're not. It's
You
not
can
about
only
that.
You can only
Only
beat
what
whatever's in
is-
front of you.
that's
innit?
it.
There's nothing else you can do
Facts.
about
You
it.
can't talk about Middleton. He's not here, bro. We've got to talk about the game.
Middleton's not here. They're wounded. Cool. And they've still
But
done.
that's the same with
they've
how
still
they
done
didn't
what
have
they've had
smart
to do, which was
either. So you can't
take
really
a
say
game.
that.
They
They
did-
didn't have
Yeah.
smart either, so you can't really say
That's
that.
a good point.
They've taken a game, fair play, and like Lorraine correctly said, Smart wasn't their second game as well.
So
Why is his hair green, by the way?
But
He's doing too much.
I thought my screen was fucking up.
He's
when I saw
doing
that.
way
I
too
was
much.
like,
He needs to
what?
dye
it's
his
not
hair
even
back.
a nice green. It's just
He needs to dye his
ugly
hair
and
back.
bright. But yeah, I think they've presented a big problem, and I think the Bucks have to address this the same way the Celtics went to
And
drawing
saw
board
that they were
and
arse.
addressed
when you
this
said this,
in
I
the
thought
first
you meant
game.
It's creating a problem in terms of Bucks as a whole. As
No.
a team
I'm saying in the
general.
series.
The
I'm
series,
talking
cool.
about the series.
Yeah.
Like the Bucks need to wake up in it because
100%.
what I'm gonna say is as much as I think the Bucks will go through, they need to understand
What's
the Celtics game. Celtics are good enough to take one off them
100%.
in the next two, and if they take one of them in the next two, they're good enough to go back to TD Garden and get another one, which creates a bigger problem. You're now down. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely going to be a 7-game series.
I don't think so.
Do you think?
I got Boston in 6. Legit.
I still got my Bucks in 6. I got the Bucks in 6.
This is not finishing in 6 games. No way.
I think it will purely because if obviously game 3 will be in my opinion will be the decider. Whoever wins that game will probably win the series.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What do you think?
I mean, that's the stats of the game 3 wins in a 7-game series.
I hear that, but I don't think this is.
You try and find it.
Go this way.
You try and get this like.
Even if Bucks win game 3, like if Bucks win game 3, I still see Celtics bouncing back and taking game 4, and then. But I feel like it's kind of a win, and it's just gonna go to 7.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those
I
as
feel like
well.
it's one of those ones there where it's just it's one of the ones where one team, like I say, Bucks had an off day, Celtics took advantage, and the defense created the off day for them, took advantage. Boom. The same way when the Celtics had an off day game 1, Bucks took advantage. So it's just sort of that tit for tat. It's like boxes is one of those 12-round fights.
So
slugger.
as the teams are currently constructed, so Middleton not playing, and Smart I guess not playing. I don't know if Smart is even available. He's questionable. But as they're currently constructed, who do you expect? If both teams are playing at 100% in terms of like
Celtics,
they're not messing around.
Yeah.
Who's winning the game?
Oh, before you answer that, this is the stat I was coming for you. Yeah, teams that win game 3 of a 1-1 best of 7 series go to win the series 73.3% of the time. That's 162 wins to 59.
And on every
This is in NBA history. So remember what I'm saying?
When he's still not hearing it.
73.3% of the time, he wins the game 3, wins the series.
History gets broken every day.
Period.
History gets
Tell
broken
them,
every day,
Rodney.
so,
Tell them.
like with both teams playing amazing, high stability, riding it. For me, I have to say Celtics in 7.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah?
come
I have
loud.
to.
Yo, I see raised the thing.
They said talk with your chest.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I have to say the
Yeah.
Boston Celtics
Yep.
in 7
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Boston in 7 games.
That's what we like to hear.
Calling it like raw. It's just it's one of them ones there, innit?
That's what we like to hear.
I'm hurt, you know.
Yeah, I can tell. Like
This
your
ain't
voice
even
is
fair.
very low. Like,
Nah,
what's,
man, this is not, bro. The
what's
world's
going
against
on?
me, bro. But
This
yeah,
ain't why you started a podcast, innit?
This is not meant to be it, innit? It's alright, Rods, man. One day, maybe never.
Jules, what's your prediction?
I got Bucks in 6, man. I think they'll do it. No, I do. Thing is, the reason I say that is because I just feel the 2 home games.
He hates us, basically.
I'm a Lakers fan. I always hate
Yeah,
Boston to the day I
hates us,
die.
basically. That's what you want to say. What you don't want to say.
Resent Boston. Absolutely everything about that franchise is horrible.
That's something, man.
The Bucks at home, I think they'll win the game 3. I also think they'll win game 4.
So you think they'll go 3-1 up?
Like you're not
actually
even having
think
any
they will.
respect.
And
for
I think
us.
you'll win game 5 and game 6 will go back to,
Milwaukee, and that'll be done.
and that's it.
Okay.
I just think they'll control the home games for this series. But I
that's
wouldn't
what
be
they say.
surprised if it goes to a 7.
That's why they say stealing home court is so important, because then you only have to win your home games to
That's it.
finish up. Lorraine, what's your
Same as Rodney.
Celtics in 7?
Celtics in 7. I think it'll be Celtics in 7.
But I just think Giannis.
Yeah.
I got Giannis.
This is what you've been doing.
Giannis.
Yeah, why do you say it like that?
Okay, do I say it like that all the time?
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
Giannis.
All the time.
Giannis.
All
It's
the
Giannis.
You're not American.
Giannis.
Is that actually how you say his name? I feel like
You might say other shit that's fresh as well.
Yeah, I do a lot, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
right.
lot do, like-
I
Don't
100%.
say me.
Luke puts an S at the end of heat. And that bothers me a lot.
Because heat.
Yeah.
That's very bush. That's very bush.
Me, it's not like I say a lot of stuff. What do I really say? What? Okay,
I'll come back to you.
No,
I'll
Giannis
come
and
back
that's
to you.
it.
I'll come back to you.
And that's it.
I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
You're interrupting our guest. I'll come back to you.
Julian says a lot of stuff wrong. He's the main culprit. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
I'm sipping my drink.
I'm gonna let you figure it out. Innit?
What about you? What do you think?
I've got Celtics in 6. I think so. Boston are going to win Game 3 off of the momentum from Game 2. I don't know if they'll win. They're not going to win Game 4, but then I have them closing out the series after that in the next 2 games. I think Udoka has shown enough that like he's a very competent coach and that they make the necessary adjustments after games. Like not like Steve Nash where he waits until game. So no shade.
Shade it.
Nah, but for real though, innit? Like he doesn't wait 3 games to make an adjustment that is very evident from game 1. You know, like Boston were able to see where Milwaukee was successful, and they said we need to limit this and this and this, and they came out in Game 2 ready. Granted, it was a lot down to the players just being much more switched on and being efficient. But I think they came with more energy than Milwaukee were prepared for as well. I think it was that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got Boston in 6. I'm a very big believer of this team as well.
That means a lot.
The coach, he's worrying me.
Yeah.
Like, in general. Like what? Like is actually like you know, like when you're getting worried and it's like starting to actually trigger you. Like, and I'm thinking, yo, these man might have found a good coach.
No, he came
and
in
finding a good coach is as big as getting a superstar player,
Brad
bro.
Stevens' shoes was gonna be a challenge.
Yeah.
And
Bro, they weren't going nowhere last year, you know.
Yeah.
I was loving it.
All right.
Like, everyone was confident they weren't.
I knew Game 2 they was gonna come and smoke when Brad Stevens left. He's like, alright, cool. I see what I need to see.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Him and Udoka said, "Yo, we're meeting up today."
That is
We're meeting up
that's a good point
today,
as well, man.
And this is what's gonna run. But he even came. Brad Stevens probably didn't even say this was gonna. He said, "You saw what happened, right? Yeah. Fix it."
That's something I can commend them on, regardless of what happens. If it's a 6 game, whatever happens from now. That rejig they did in the summer was good.
Amazing.
You can already see the benefits that they're reaping from that
Do you think
rejig.
there's another level into? Okay, do you think there's someone else who can be added to the team?
100%. If they get a good point guard,
They need the right point guard though. Remember, Kyrie weren't there and they weren't.
Smart at the 2 innit.
I don't think Marcus Smart is a starting caliber player. I think he just starts because Boston.
Really? You don't think?
He's not that guy.
Offensively,
Definitely not offensively as well.
If they had a point, right, to show that responsibility, and then Marcus Smart can solely focus on being a defensive guard.
They probably still start
Then
Derek
he'll
White
be,
over him at the 2
true.
and have Marcus Smart come off the bench.
Derek White is a better player.
Yeah, 100%. If they let's say they got a pass first like somehow they got Lonzo, it'll be very very scary. A pass first point guard that can initiate offense for the rest of the team and allow Brown and Tatum to play off ball from. Yeah,
I like you. Alonso's a great someone that could just get his 3-point shot when relied
100%.
on. And
That's fair. All right, cool.
Should we do the other Eastern Conference?
Yeah, let's stay with the East.
I've only paid attention to the Celtics. I haven't watched anyone else.
I mean, this one there's not really much to watch at the minute.
Actually, no, I watched the what's their name? What's the team that Jar's on?
The
Grizzlies.
He needs to stop fucking dancing.
No. Now you sound like one of the white people on Fox News.
No.
He needs to stop
The
dancing.
Grizzlies lit.
No.
Oh, did you see the video of his daughter doing the dance?
Yep.
Oh, that was so cute.
See, if he stopped dancing, she would never be there.
He needs to stop dancing.
Oh, so when the daughter does it, it's cute. When Jar does it.
Save it for the locker room. He needs to stop dancing.
Because when Steph Curry's out here going,
Because he's light skinned, they love him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone wants a
Or
white
Clay does a
savior.
snarl. They love it.
when he's there squatting and doing all of that, and he's
facts.
walking up to players saying, we're going to have some fun, and all dancing, all celebrating like this, it's completely fine. It's glorified. It's calm.
Oh, glorified. We're using that word. Okay.
Yeah, it's glorified.
Okay.
When John now starts to, he's showing the joy, the love of the game.
A darker skinned man with dreads?
Oh, don't do
hate
that.
it.
The media don't want
I love my
They
dark
hate
skinned
it.
men just so we
Don't
know.
want
He
Don't do
has
that.
a dye and he say, "Oh, no, we guys like that.
So we got some dying.
Stop that, nigga. No, dance. This is who he's. This is what he is. This is how he is. His joy and love for the game is expressing it. And this is how it should be.
He's lit, man.
He went back to Steph Curry and said, "Yeah, we're gonna have some fun." That's right.
I think
Throw it back at him.
off your point alone, you look at what Memphis were like before he got there, innit? That place was dead. Even when they were making the playoffs, it was dead. So I fully support him doing whatever he needs to do to get his team hype. And
Yeah, man.
have you got an issue with men dancing, or is it just him
I got a
specifically
big
dancing?
issue with that, but that's another conversation for another day.
No, I'm a fan of it though. Like it's energy. It's energy. Let's talk about the Heat though. We'll come back to the Grizzlies.
Yeah. So Oh, it's not
Oh,
much.
how they been? I ain't been watching them.
It's not been much.
It's a
going on.
curtain series. I
is it
can't
not?
lie. Without
Okay, it's close
Who's winning
because
so far?
he's
This
in
is what
it.
man them are
2-1.
saying.
But
Oh, there
on
are
the
two.
pod.
Yeah,
Oh,
asked
they
it
won
on the-
yesterday's game.
Sixers have no
Ooh.
Embiid. There's no Embiid.
Embiid- oh, yeah,
because of the
Embiid's
fracture in it.
out.
And with what you said, when you first said that he's
That's
looking
a
at his
big
phone
L.
and like just with the light, I was thinking you're chatting West.
I'm not chatting West, bro.
I thought you was trolling. I thought you were trolling.
yeah.
innit? So I'm thinking, okay, you're trolling. But no, they even said it that he's who is it that was it Chris? He texted him saying that's the first time he's been on his phone because the light is actually like he can't. And I said,
Bro, he's concussed.
yeah,
You
like,
can't get hit in the
if-
face like that.
If
He's concussed.
If that is happening, he ain't. I don't think he's back this year. I think he's just shut
He's
him down.
out
man.
for good.
So
I think he's just might as well shut him down because if he now comes back and now half his face
Yeah,
falls
they're
off,
done then.
I must have half his face.
That's
falls
so
off.
dramatic.
It depends what they're classing.
Without
If,
Embiid,
if
they're
he's
done.
if he's concussed, he's most likely not coming back. If it is just a face fracture, we've seen guys play with masks before and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
true.
and knowing him, he had an MVP season. He
Yeah.
definitely deserves MVP. If it's up to him, he'll come back. I just don't know
game 4.
If they'll
'cause he
let
ain't gonna
him
be
though.
if he can't see. There's no point there. It's a waste of
yeah,
time.
what are you
he
gonna
ain't
come?
gonna be back to game 3, 100%.
Nah.
Game
And,
3 is alright.
and if they go 3-0 up, there's no point in him coming back at
That's
all.
I
it.
agree.
True.
There's no point in him to come back and
water.
will they get swept if 3 up and him coming back? I don't know if he will allow
There's
it.
no point.
In my opinion, it doesn't.
But still,
Like
yeah.
people need to stop. And I understand it's embarrassing getting swept. However, what is the point in wasting people's energy
Yeah.
and health just to not get swept?
Just
You could,
yeah,
you could
that's true.
aggravate something.
Bro, Embiid got hurt because he shouldn't have been on the court.
Exactly.
Oh, is that why he got
That's
hurt?
because that
It was like 4 or 5 minutes left in the game, and they were up
but
comfortably.
They were up like 20, 30.
They should have
even-
just
no,
sat
it was
down,
like
innit?
119 to like 80
They
something.
were killing
up.
the Raptors.
It made no sense why he was doing it. And this is where we also got to address this guy. Doc's looking like a fluke, you know.
Flop Rivers.
Bro, Flop Rivers.
You said you've talked about it bare times.
Bro.
Doc Rivers. Bruv, he's
Said
Doc Floppery.
Slippery,
He's
McSlippery.
We honestly got to now look at like. I don't even want to bring our brother down, but this nigga gotta go down.
Slightly.
Brother,
Be
listen,
like that
this guy.
sometimes.
But that Celtics ring is what he's holding on to for dear life. Because he had CP3, Blake, DeAndre in their prime. Lob City, what did he do? Fumble, flop. Fam, he had Kawhi and Paul George,
In their
2
primes,
wings
yeah.
in their prime. What did he do? He flopped. Embiid in his prime.
What do you
James
do?
Harden, raw. But Maxi, coming up. What's he doing? Flop. Everything he touches turns to dust. He needs to. He is done out here. Like Doc Rivers, there's a big problem here. You might have to go into the G League.
That's scary,
and
though.
re-up, you know, he has to go crunch. He needs more
Yeah.
experience because what's
Yeah.
going on? He's flopping everyone in their prime, just wasting players' prime. What is this?
No, he's
Like
not
you lot, Lakers, or you lot cannot hire him. Otherwise, he's done out here.
I'm hearing the
not
scary
done out
rumors,
here,
bro.
No, but you lot are interviewing everyone. Like I don't think I don't think you're gonna go for that.
Yeah, but I don't know who we're gonna go for. This franchise is deluded, bro.
Doc Rivers
He's a
has a,
he's a
serious-
terrible
and have you
candidate,
seen
bro.
that fan that's been trolling him like he's still cooking up nothing with the selfies? Oh my
Yeah,
the white guy. It's like,
they're in the huddle.
like-
Yeah, man. They're fucking-
no, that's rude.
Doc Rivers, you're
That's so
getting
rude.
like, whew, it's looking real bad. It's looking real
Should
bad.
I tell you what's wrong about this
He might as
series,
well go
innit?
and join Utah. At least he can flop in peace there.
They all flop.
Exactly. Might as well.
But tell you what I don't like about this series is the fact that like nothing has really changed from the preparation to stop Miami doing what they want. Like, you know, you came into the series knowing that Embiid was at minimum going to be out for the first 2 games. But I'm not really seeing like there's anything that he's done that he's changed that to say boom.
Doc don't make adjustments.
I'm not seeing nothing.
poor though.
He's never.
That's
never,
very poor
it is,
as a
it's
coach. That's horrible.
incredibly poor. And sorry to cut you off.
No,
as well.
I'm done.
But
I'm
but
done.
as a Clippers fan in it, yeah, I've seen it so many times where we have a big lead in playoff games. We've fumbled multiple 3-1 leads in playoff series, and I haven't seen him make a single adjustment in those times. It's almost as bad as Minnesota's head coach letting the Grizzlies go on a 21-0 run, not take a single timeout. It's that kind of process really. And at this point, I'm not saying that Doc needs to be out of the league or whatever, but they should really. they should really evaluate, like, is this guy
Is
head
he
coaching
worthy?
caliber?
Yeah,
Because
Maybe he needs to be these assists because
even
he ain't
that.
leading nowhere.
his like the reason why people respect him is because he's been a head coach for so long.
Yeah.
And like he wins games. And he's a great regular season coach. Getting to 50 wins, but
don't
doesn't do fuck all in the play.
post.
Bear in mind the Clippers, they never got to a conference finals.
Sorry.
like that. Team,
until Doc
Yo.
left, until last year when Ty Lue took us to the conference finals without Kawhi,
Exactly.
we hadn't been to the conference finals.
So listen, the guy, I understand.
Questionable.
Yeah, like regular
Oh, yeah.
season, cool, but this ain't Utah Jazz. We don't need to be great regular season and then woof,
And
like,
then a mess.
you have like postseasons where it counts.
Mhm.
All right,
No, I don't understand what's happening. And yeah, go on.
question: where's there more pressure applied, or who's got more pressure on them, Doc Rivers or James Harden? Because Harden is having an absolute stinker.
I called it. You man
Yeah,
said,
you did.
and you man said,
I was in the
you
belief
man
that he
said,
would show up.
you man literally said, yo, Harden is, it's the first series, it's the Raptors, it's all right. I said, this guy is a horrible player at the minute. He's a shadow.
Yeah, he's
No,
not.
it's because
He's
you
not
know,
contributing to anything.
It's just one of the ones
Anything,
where as soon as I saw him struggle against the Raptors, I said when it comes to the Heat, he's beat because it's Pete.
You love a rap.
I was gonna say, he loves it, bro.
No, but it's true because you're trying against the Raptors.
Yeah, that's
These guys,
that's
like,
poor.
Not saying Scotty Barnes is dead. He's a very good defender.
But the Raptors,
But the Raptors, the Heat, they're gonna come heavy.
Yeah.
And they've got depth, and the Raptors you're struggling with. You know what's coming next.
And the Heat aren't even really at, not obviously Kyle Lowry's in and out, but they're not really at 100%.
They're not, and it's like it's one of the ones where I think pressure more to. I think Doc Rivers.
Doc is taking the blame. Like
Yeah.
at the end of this,
he's because then there's no adjustment being made. He's not even, and it's one of the ones where it's like, we know Harden needs to be more aggressive. You need that from your head coach. I don't know if he's saying it or not. He has to be, because if he's not, that's a serious problem.
Yeah.
But like, cool, Harden, you need to be more aggressive.
he was though. He was more aggressive than we
but
seen.
then let's make some adjustment and run things up where you're being more aggressive, or let's say you're going off ball. You and Maxi are having a bit of a rapport, doing such. Like let me put you in positions. What are good positions for you to be successful? Even as a
be
coach,
able to
you
score,
should know.
yeah.
You know what, Harden, I know where you're going to be. I know what position you're going to be that's going to put you in success.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not doing that, and it's all right, cool. Well, you're Harden. You're done in Houston. Do something. Cook it up. We have to understand that this isn't the same Harden that we've seen in Houston, where he was in shape,
By
he was
far.
blowing past people. He had the handle, he had the speed, the quickness. Here, it seems like that hamstring injury is still lingering because he ain't getting past no one. He ain't shooting properly. He's not making those tough lays as well.
Maybe he's shy.
He's I don't know what it is.
Maybe he's shy. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I feel like he just like, and Embiid helped because Embiid took kind of a lot of all that.
Away from him, yeah.
Because
all
he's
the
getting the
pressure,
double
the
teams and
stress,
all this
yeah.
that stuff. So
Nah,
he's good.
that's a big L to take, man.
Huge L,
A
and it's like
big
you
L.
forced your
Thank
way
you.
out of Brooklyn to come to the Sixers.
That's what I'm saying. So you did all of this for what?
For what? Like,
For what? Should have stayed where you was at.
fam,
for
and
what?
It's just one of those where like you're just being garbage, and now
Harden.
people are looking like, yeah, Harden's he's
This
rinsed
really
now.
our
Like, he's
fave? Yeah.
he's looking rinsed, and
That's
this off
mad.
season
James Harden, you
this
know.
off season is make or break.
I was gonna say, bro.
Is make or break, because if Harden does not make this off
It's
season
a wrap for him.
an amazing off season and comes back.
Yeah.
Body transformation, selling his program $99. Yeah, if he's not doing that sort of thing, he is finished. He is collapsed.
Yeah, no, for real, he's actually
And
finished.
We're gonna have to start putting questions where, all right,
Are you really that guy?
might as well send him to Utah too. If you
No,
wanna,
that's a stretch.
if
No,
you
that's
want
a
to
stretch.
fail, go Utah.
That's a big
If
stretch.
you want to flop, go Utah.
The Jazz?
The thing about Harden, yeah, is I thought you were gonna touch it when you said this off season. He's got a player option this year, right? For silly P's, like 50 mil, like 49 mil or something like that.
To be doing this crap.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
gonna sign
And it's
them.
up to him because he's not gonna opt out
Should
of it
be
most
doing
likely.
this-
Of course not.
Unless
Crap.
Philly have told him we'll give you a deal, he's not opting out of that contract. So
Yeah.
I think you have to look at moving forward, Philadelphia understand they definitely need to get a backup center because trading away Drummond was a big deal to them, and you can see it now because
DeAndre Jordan
Embiid got hurt, and DeAndre Jordan is looking tragic out there. Charles Barkley said apparently years ago, that if you put him in a gym, and tell him you can't dunk and leave him there overnight, he'll leave with 4 points.
Oh,
Do you know how rude that is?
that's a mess.
That's a madness.
That is a mess.
I think Philly have some work to do. I hope that
More than some.
I hope they can win Game 3 just to make it interesting. Because if
Just to even it out a bit.
A-
This
a-
is a bit boring.
because Miami are really gonna work. I'm confident Miami are gonna win this series,
Oh,
even if Embiid
100%.
came back.
and it's one of the ones where like Miami are having to let's say it's like a Phoenix season where injuries just play in their favor. Like obviously, it's not even that, right? Miami are having a cakewalk this playoffs.
it's
you
a
got
walk
the
in the park,
you bloody got the Hawks first, where you knew.
But this is what happens with your first seed. You get the benefit of that of playing against a
do
shit
that,
team.
and then now you have like now you got this Sixers team where you don't know James Harden's been garbage. So even if Maxey,
Their first real competition could be in the conference finals.
Yeah, but you have to understand, Kyle Lowry's not been there.
I know, but it's one of those. It's still a cakewalk because Kyle Lowry hasn't been there, which is fine. But it's not like it's a big deal.
I mean,
No,
off the bench, Miami have who coming off the bench? Hero and Oladipo. now.
Yeah.
Oladipo has been locked in.
Exactly. So it's one of the ones where it's not like it's that effective. Where it's like he don't even. That's it. Lowry probably doesn't even need to come back until
Slightly,
He doesn't need to because he's just been
chilling.
Hawks,
Yeah, he's
been a
chilling.
cakewalk.
Yeah.
I just
Sixers
feel
look like a cakewalk. What's the
you have to evaluate it as what it is, innit? And I think bad coaching from not taking Embiid out. Secondly, you're looking at horrible minutes. Like, I was looking at the amount of minutes that some of the players. Remember, it's playoffs.
Yeah.
It's concise. It's construct, and only we talk about 5 to 8, 7, 8.
The bench shrinks.
Yeah.
Bro, what's Niang? 22 points. 22 minutes, 0 points.
Zero.
Zero.
Reed, 13 minutes, 4 points. Tybo, he's going to get 15 minutes, 2 points, but he's going to get his minutes. Shake Milton, 15 minutes, 4 points. Corkamaz, 10 minutes, 9 points.
2 points. Oh, gosh.
This is playoffs.
Shake has been shaking
What's
himself out of
going
this
on?
playoffs,
Yeah,
man.
I'm shocked.
Like Shake Milton, what's going on?
What is going on?
No, but what are we really talking about when you say Shake Milton? What's going on? Because what do you expect from Shake Milton?
Shake, he's a decent player. No,
The name's lit.
Shake.
The name's lit.
Do you know what it is?
That's
That's your name, by the way.
Yeah, he had
Nah,
a little buzz.
it's not-
He had
it's
a little
something else.
buzz.
Shake is a
Buzz-
nickname.
Oh,
Buzz died, but it's one of the ones where, yeah, like they're really going down the roster. Like
That's mad.
Paul Reed, who the hell's that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who that
Who the
is.
hell's that?
He was playing. He was supposed to be the answer to Toronto when Toronto was saying they're gonna
Their
throw
answer.
all these like 6'9" guys at Embiid.
Yeah, like you're saying, like, come on, Matisse. Like,
But then Danny Green's not covering himself in much glory. He needs to step up. Because he's,
Yo, Danny Green had a stinker.
bro,
like,
What did he shoot?
yo.
he only shot 6 times in 26 minutes, but he got 5 points.
I need to check this because I saw a stat from Danny Green's game 1. He shot like 1 of 11 from 3 or something like that,
Yeah,
or 1 of 10.
Danny Green has been, and
What is going on?
yeah, like, something's got to change. Something has to, like, bruv, how can you can't be relying on Tyrese Maxey, bruv. Like, he's trying to do as much as he can do.
This
but
is a
there's
huge-
so much
Yeah, he
can
can't do it all by himself.
Even Harris didn't have a bad game. 11 for 18, 27 points.
What game is that?
That's
Is
one,
that game
innit?
1 or game 2?
That's one.
You're looking at game 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Because
looking
like
at
game
game one.
2, Harris 21. But like, I'm not gonna expect Harris to have a coming out party. Like, he's gonna go crazy, and then there's one of the ones where Harris.
No, he should go, bro. You know, he's a max contract player.
So yeah, to be
the
fair,
expectation,
you know
Yeah,
what?
no, no, no.
He should be doing more.
He should be moving mad. Like, Embiid's gone. There's more shots on the table for you, Maxey. Cool. Oh, Jiggity James.
he said
What's going
Harden.
on?
Harden.
Like,
Jiggity
bruv,
James.
this is
Yeah, that's disappointing, man.
Juju James.
fam. Like, this is terrible.
But remember, we said, yeah, once this trade was done, yeah, remember, we have to talk off because I remember all this stuff. I always listen back as well.
You as well said. You said Sixers are finished with that trade. You actually were saying.
But then at the same time, we all came to a mutual agreement saying it's championship or bust.
Yeah.
Like, that was the mutual team. We didn't
But now,
say they would win it,
with
but it's
what-
championship
with
or
what's
bust.
happened with Embiid not being there, fine, cool. But next year,
I'm not talking about next year though, because when
now.
you look at a good side, bro, a good side can nick one without a star player, and it's not even about nicking it. And I don't care. You might lose two.
Look
be two.
at Atlanta. Atlanta won a game they probably shouldn't have won against
Yeah,
Miami.
true.
Yeah.
But then that wasn't. That's.
But
Denver-
it's the
Denver-
way though,
Denver
bro.
did the same. So
There's ways to lose. It's embarrassing. It's like it's almost you don't want to watch it. Like, you don't even want to watch
I
it.
don't watch a
Yeah,
single
them
game of
just
this
turn
series
off.
I'm
until
not
Embiid
watching
comes
this.
back.
Even the highlights, I'm saying,
Is there a point?
Remember, us man are UK. We're losing sleep to watch this. Bro, I ain't wasting my sleep to see this nonsense, bro. Man has to.
Work tomorrow, you think we're gonna be watching
That's
it?
what I'm saying. Even on the weekend, I'm losing midnight weekend sleep. No, I'm not doing it, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, that's on tomorrow, innit?
Yeah,
At midnight.
there's 2 games on tomorrow night.
so you have to understand. Like right now, I can't
There's
see how.
3.
3.
Well, you talking about morning or evening?
No, but like there's 2 games on Friday and 2 games on Saturday.
I think there's 2 games
No,
every day
there's-
until someone goes out.
Do you count Friday as 12 a.m.?
Like Friday night, there's two
No,
games.
no.
Obviously, it's 12.
12?
So
Is that the Friday night that you're talking about? That's Saturday, technically.
Friday night, there's 2
It's
games.
technically
and then Saturday, there's 2 games.
So 12 is Sixers and Heat. 2:30 is Mavericks and Suns. 8:30 p.m. is Bucks and Celtics.
Yeah, so Friday and Saturday. Night.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, the Sixers, they got to pull something out the bag.
Yeah.
There's nothing to pull out.
Do you know? But at least win one. At least win one.
I don't
Yeah,
want
no,
to.
I'd like to
Like,
see them
at
at
least
least
win
win
one.
some.
I
Two,
don't. How
actually.
though?
I'm
I
gonna
want
say-
How?
I'm just saying right now, if the Sixers
Or let the scores at least be close.
if like the Sixers don't win one, even without Embiid, if they don't take one, Andre's getting punched.
But he's already wrapped. I mean, he got injured. Someone nearly said ruptured again. It's not me.
Someone said in it, but I agree that.
So,
But yeah, so
Rod's prediction.
for he is, bruh. Wait, Heat in 5, man. Heat in 5.
Lorraine.
Gentlemen.
I can give you that as well.
Yeah, gentlemen.
I think it's a sweep.
Really?
Yeah.
100%. Like I
Same
don't
energy.
see how Embiid will
6.
come back in this series.
6.
Even if he does come back, I do not feel he'll be playing ridiculously restricted minutes.
He'll be playing reduced minutes, and regardless of what everyone's saying, I think he's concussed because you don't like if you get hit in the face and like you broke a cheekbone or something, that wouldn't affect you.
So do you think
looking
he's
at
in
something.
denial?
He said it. He said it on air when he was getting interviewed by the TNT lot, but they were just bantering, thinking he was joking.
What was he saying?
He said, "I am concussed, man. My head's gone."
Yeah,
But they just thought
think
he
he
was
was
bantering,
joking.
so they were laughing back with
The
him.
light on his phone is ratting him.
Yeah.
He's
When
he's
you have an issue of
concussed.
you're 100%, so
Oh, they think he's joking. Poor guy.
it's that I'm a big fan of the sweep as well. Also, like we said it last series as well. We just wanted those games to wrap up. This one just needs to wrap
That's
up
it.
now because regardless
Yeah,
of
it's a waste of time.
even if Embiid came
shit
back
to do.
and even at 100% now, I don't even believe that they would win because James Harden's stinking up the gaff. Doc Rivers is stinking up the gaff,
Trust.
and there's only
all
so much you
stinking
can
it up.
do when the rest of your teammates are
Oh,
playing with
shit.
their asses out, innit? So
Yeah, it's true.
you say that shit.
No. That's not what I said.
Yeah, that's.
I'll say what I said last week, and I'll say it again. The Eastern Conference Final is between the Celtics and the Bucks right now. Whoever wins that goes to NBA Finals, and that's my verdict.
I don't like Miami, but I don't think it's as
I don't
easy as
think
that
it is,
anymore,
yeah, I
man.
don't
No, it doesn't mean it's
You
not going to be a
think?
contest.
Nah,
but I
sorry,
still
it is,
feel
man.
the winner comes out
It
of
is,
that
man.
series from the East, in my
If
opinion.
Miami beat Boston, you wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if. No, I wouldn't be.
You would be surprised.
No,
You don't need to have some more
But
respect.
bear in mind,
You would be surprised.
Everyone on Miami's team has been to the finals.
Doesn't matter.
It matters in
No, no.
massively. None of the Celtics have
No,
been to the
no.
finals.
But
Doesn't
you know what,
matter.
it's not because
We're new and improved. You put your hand
hand.
down.
The
We're
hand
new
thing.
and improved.
what
We are
have to-
new and
What we have to
improved.
understand is, yeah, like
It matters. It really does.
And do you know what with the Heat and the Celtics?
That'll be a juicy game, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like in terms of defensively, similar in terms of how they try to do that torturing defense. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's that. It's gonna come down to offensively. Yes, I'll say the Celtics offensively.
We're a
You
bit
could say a bit more talented in
shaky.
terms of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and when it comes to Jimmy Butler and this, what we say, Bam Adebayo. That's basically it.
I love him.
Offensively,
Miami have more guys though.
But yeah, Miami have more guys. Yes, honestly, so Miami do have more guys, and especially like Victor Oladipo, wild card too, because he's turning up. Hero is on a high, 600 a year, 2-piece gold chain. You know what I mean? So he's on
drip.
a high. You know he's dripping, so he's feeling
himself.
So
Yeah.
I won't be surprised that if he get back to the final, I'll be like, rah. Can they? If they can they?
How old is
if
he?
they get to
22,
young, innit?
yeah,
22 or something like that.
Same age as Zion.
Yeah. So,
Shocking scenes.
but yeah, boy, it's true. But I do hear what you say. Like, well, it in terms of, but I'm not gonna count the Heat out because
You mean the 76ers out?
Oh.
What do you mean count the Heat out? Are you talking
No, I'm
about in
saying
the?
in terms of when you said that.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
when
Oh, the next
Sixers
stage.
is gonna come
Oh.
out of the Celtics and the Bucks. I'm not counting the Heat out. I think between those three.
Yeah,
anyone
definitely
anyone
between,
We're
yeah.
all in agreement that the Miami Heat will be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
They've basically already made it.
They're basically already made it.
They've already made it. They're just waiting. But moving on to the West Side.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yo.
You're so annoying.
Back to what we was drawing at before.
The dancer.
Come on, man.
Lorraine's favourite dancer.
God.
No.
Do you want to give it an attempt, Lorraine? The Griddy. Do you want to give it an attempt?
I can do it.
No,
I
give
can-
it an
I
attempt. Give it an
can do
attempt.
I can. I'm in loafers. Sorry.
You sure?
Sorry. It's just he's cute, but he just needs to just calm it.
Man said-
Why?
Dancing.
Why?
I think men dancing just really makes me just itch.
Oh,
my
goodness.
I won't lie.
You say shut up and dribble. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's what
and-
you're there for. That's,
Ah!
that's what they pay for.
We found
You know what I
them.
mean?
We found
You know what I
them.
mean?
That is what. That is what
Auntie
they
Lorraine.
They pay to dance.
You said
They-
that's the.
the ball hasn't even gone into the net. He's dancing. They're paid to dance, or they're paid to fucking put the ball in the fucking net.
Hey!
Hey.
You know?
No,
you
when he
know-
dances, I get annoyed.
You know who
Hey.
else said shut up and dribble? Hey!
I get annoyed.
No, but why? Why not?
Why?
Let him
No,
express.
it's not even why. Express
But it's-
in the
yeah.
in the court. Express in the net.
No, but it's one of them ones.
What are you
that-
dancing for? Why are you dancing?
What do you mean? Why
After the
not?
game, we
Celebrate.
can dance maybe a little
Celebrate,
bit behind
man.
closed doors.
Celebrate.
But
When
he's
when
just
Clay
annoying.
Thompson's out here limping like he's a GTA game, having his little fun, the way he walks. Steph
why
Curry
did he
going
grow his
on,
hair, by the way?
Who? Clay.
Clay.
It's the new headband and you know what
No,
I'm
it's
saying?
not
He's
cute.
throwing it back.
Come off, man. It's
It
tight
needs,
in here.
yeah, it's just it's not
Man's concussed.
Yo,
Yo.
asshole.
Because Clay's been
Yo.
arse.
He hasn't been asked.
Nah, I love
He was good
it.
in game one.
No, he wasn't.
No.
He hit the game winning
Considering
shot.
how long
He
he's
hit the
been
game
off
winner.
for- No, considering how long he's been off for, he
I
actually did
don't
all
care.
right.
You're on the court means you're
Rods,
ready to go.
Rods.
Oh,
You're on
really?
the court means you're ready
Rods.
to go.
Considering how long he's been
Come
off
on.
for, nah, I'm
Clay's
not
been
gonna.
on-
That's
I think he's
rude.
been throughout the two games, like what was it, 11:38 or something like
I
that?
don't think.
What's his numbers? Let's see his number. I don't think he was.
I don't think he's had,
strong.
he's had his best shooting games at all.
No,
He was-
but
he was better
considering
in
how
the,
long he was off
exactly.
for, though.
And
Alright, so what are we gonna go
41
for
In
then?
game 2, 41 minutes, 12 points.
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
great.
and game
Oh,
one.
when you say-
That's not great. I'm
when you
fine
say
with
like
that.
Game one,
it's not great.
game one, 6 for 19, but you got 15. But this is the
6 for 19.
yeah.
Nobody's
But
got
he hit
deep
the game winning
handles
shot.
before.
He's shooting tour
No,
dates.
deep.
London today.
Man,
Deep how long
that's a
he's been off
Shepherd's
for.
Bush Empire. 90
Nah,
Gojira.
that's
Be
not
there, be
nice.
square.
Yo.
Wow,
Team
bro.
of June.
But you're not gonna take it away from the
He's
fact
been
that
off
he's
for
not
a while.
100%.
Yeah,
Like Lorraine correctly said, he's been
Yeah.
off, bro.
But when did he come back? When did
He
he
ain't
come
been
back?
up for
Like
that
after
long.
Christmas. He came. I'm pretty sure he came back after All Star, even maybe.
After All-Star.
Maybe it was either after All Star or after Christmas.
He's
I think it was
just
after
still finding
Christmas. I
his
think it was
feet,
after
innit?
Christmas. So
Yeah.
how many months is that?
We're in what, May now?
5.
4 or 5 months.
Four.
Yeah. But
He's
bro,
still
he didn't play.
finding
He
his
didn't play
feet.
basketball for 2 years.
That's a long time
So
not
he
to
said
play
he didn't
basketball.
It was a
Of course
10th.
he
But he
shot, but
didn't
it's
play
different.
The
against
10th of
human
January
beings.
Don't do
2022,
this,
lads.
He didn't play against human
Ladies
beings.
and gents, 10th of Jan 22.
Because there's guys in your team that have been playing ball for much longer
And
and
what
shot the
they
same
doing?
tour dates.
And what they doing?
Same tour
And
dates.
what they
bro.
doing?
They were
Cancun
they were the opening act for Klay Thompson, bro.
Period.
So what do you want to say now?
So, you
There's
can
nothing.
You
So leave
can
it alone. What we need to understand.
Oh,
Yeah?
no comeback?
It's the
He
face.
has nothing to say. Of course he doesn't.
Damn.
We have to understand these 2 versus 3 matchups have been very, very good on both sides, East and West. I don't have full confidence in Memphis at all to take this. They, not at all.
Really?
the
No,
series.
the first game was
The same
juicy.
reason I said that you guys will probably, the Celtics will probably lose to Miami, is the same reason that Memphis will probably lose to
Because
Golden
Jar's
State.
fucking dancing like a clown.
Nothing to do with that at all.
Damn.
Nothing to do with that at all. Everything to do with the fact that Golden State, like, they
They've
keep
been here.
a lot of those their core of that team have been there before,
Been there.
drank the Kool-Aid, all of that
Oh,
stuff.
they know what's
Been to
up.
the bar,
100%.
Been to the cookout.
They're not gonna get they're not gonna get as rattled by
They're
the situation.
familiar.
Ja Morant took a minute to warm up in these playoffs as well.
Yeah. And on
Because
top
he's
of that,
fucking dancing.
right,
Because he's fucking dancing.
but you know what? Yeah, I hear it as well because game 1 once Draymond got suspended, ejected.
Yeah.
that
Once
was.
he got
Do you
ejected,
think he needed to be ejected though?
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he did.
Do you
He
think?
he
I
slapped
thought
the
that was
guy.
a bit shocked.
Nah, he
Yeah, I
slapped
think
the
he
guy.
was even shocked when.
He swiped down at his face,
And then he
boom,
held-
and then his jersey. That's dangerous.
Got Draymond's one.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know about ejected
When-
though.
when I heard him
and then
justify
he grabbed
after-
his jersey as
What
well
was his
and pulled him down.
justification?
His justification was, fair enough, the hit was the hit. That's fine. He
Yeah.
accept that.
Hit
But he
was-
said he
that's
grabbed
fine.
the jersey to try and hold the guy up, innit? That's to avoid him falling to the ground, innit?
I don't
It didn't
know if
look
I
good at all,
believe that.
whatever.
Look good.
I don't know if I believe that.
But he knew he was going to get ejected for it, so he's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
What about the antics then?
What antics the...
The run. The
You have to do
couple
that,
of the
bro. Give them
teammates.
the energy.
Yeah, give the energy,
Give them
man.
the energy.
Why not?
The same way that we're sending Ja Morant to Gritty wherever else. I need Draymond to do the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Make it interesting.
And do you know, so that game when Draymond got ejected, I thought, okay, Grizzlies, you have to put this away.
But they couldn't.
But they couldn't.
They couldn't.
put it
And
away.
we know why. We know why.
And as well, what we have to also what was that is game coming down now, obviously down to wire. Ja Morant has the ball. ISO against Steph Curry. That should be a bucket. I don't care. I know he's great defensively.
Ooh.
It should
It
be
wasn't
a
Steph,
bucket.
it was Clay.
No, it was Steph.
You talking about the layup?
Yeah,
That was Clay.
No, not the. I'm saying
the-
there was a possession where Ja had the ball.
Oh, and Steph
He attacked
defended
Steph
it.
Oh,
Curry.
yes.
Great
yes,
defense
yes.
by Steph Curry. So, but it's one of those. It's those moments where it's like you shouldn't have got to that stage. You should have put it away so that you could have then obviously secured game 2 as well. But because that Golden State have come in,
It's
done their job.
1-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I got to say, going home, and it's not.
Exactly,
It's
they're going
very
home
hard to win
and
in that place.
Dame going home. Dylan Brooks as well, not paying for game 3. That's gonna hurt them.
Rightfully so,
Alright.
he's not
That's
playing.
definitely-
Look, we need to analyze 2 things about these games, because these 2 games have been very close.
Missing
the
GP
first game?
is before that is missing Gary Payton 2. That's going to be very big for Warriors, or is it like kind of a minor?
It's a big deal because
That's his defensive anchor.
He was
No,
doing
oh,
well
no,
on
he's not.
Ja.
I mean,
Okay,
Draymond's
not
the defensive.
Okay, not the defensive anchor.
He's a
but
he's
he
a ve-
feeds off.
he's a very good defender, and he runs the perfect pick and roll with Steph Curry because they're never going with him.
Yeah.
The 2 guys, every time they set a pick, 2 guys are going to Steph.
Yeah.
And in the poster that he got
Yeah.
was pretty much off of that exact reason, and he doesn't draw the same attention that the other guys do. So
yeah.
they're not asking him to shoot threes like everyone else. They're asking him to score in the paint. Like, he's a big man and he's very capable of doing that. They will definitely miss him. However, like, he wasn't even in their death lineup. That lineup they're talking about where they play Paul, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, and Draymond. Like, it's a big deal because he was the next guy off the bench after Paul. But now I think they'll be alright, man. I think they'll be alright. And if it like we said, game 3 is a big game to win, isn't it? So if they can get that 2-1 lead,
Golden State are
Back
going
in
to
Golden State.
at home.
I think so. It's tough to win in
Yeah,
their
they
place,
will.
man. Very, very tough to win in their
Very
place.
tough, like, yeah, no, it's tough, man. They ain't the 2016 Cavs. They ain't gone. It's not gonna be like that. So, yeah, Warriors, they're going back home. They're cushy. Everyone's there. Like, Jordan Poole's having the time of his life. Steph Curry as well.
I mean, he's not playing as great as people
Who,
think.
Steph Curry.
No.
Yeah, no, he
Well, you talking about
Steph Curry, no.
That's the thing. Like, he's not playing as well as
But everyone
as
else
he
is stepping
And
up.
these games are very close.
Yeah, but it's 8 for 20, 5 for
Ooh.
12.
5 for 12 is good.
That's when they
8
won.
for 20.
5 for 12 from 3.
That's 40%. That's okay. We can live
And
with
then
that.
11 for 25 and 3 for 11.
That's not good.
Jesus.
He said that's not
That's
good.
not great. But the Warriors have never changed their like formula. In it. I don't know if Steph has ever been like the most efficient scorer ever because of the amount of threes he takes anyway.
Oh, okay. I
So
see
it's
what you
it's
mean.
good for you to if you take that many threes, it's good for you to hit 40%. So that's obviously going to affect your field goal percentage.
Yeah.
I think Steph scores in timely manner though. He scores when
Yeah,
they need buckets.
yeah,
Same way that Clay was there to hit that three. They score when it matters, innit? And that's
Yeah, but then we
certain man
spoke
can't
about
do
the
that.
system. They hit 7 threes. They shot 18% from the 3-point line in game 2.
Yep.
That needs to improve. vastly.
It will improve. This is what I'm
What
saying.
about game 1? Game 1.
Game 1 they shot 36.8% as a team, so that's roughly just under the 40% mark, which
Yeah,
is
so that's fairly normal. This is what I'm saying.
Even though obviously GP's out, I mean, it opens the floor for Kuminga to then kind of.
I think
play in that role, and I think that's gonna be very
he
good
deserves
for
minutes
him
as well.
yeah.
He's a good player,
Yeah.
and
He
he
is, isn't
he can do the exact same thing. He's a little bit bigger than
Yeah.
Peyton as well. I just don't know. It's tough because he's actually a rookie. I don't know if Steve Kerr's gonna play
Yeah,
him.
he's not good because he can't even. He's having trouble with Jar.
it's 14 and 15 minutes. So 14 game 1, 15 game 2. So
Oh,
that's what Kuminga's the minutes he's got so far.
his minutes are gonna go up then 100% because they're not. I don't want to see
How many
Damian
minutes?
Lee, 14 and 15.
Yeah,
I don't want to see Damian Lee out there paying
Damn.
minutes.
That guy, I don't even want to see him on the court. He's only there because he's married to.
But Steph's sister.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Yeah, that's
Slightly high key.
Guy sucks. He's ass.
I wouldn't say he's like complete ass, but like he's
sometimes
just
ass,
there,
yeah.
innit?
he's like Builder's bum, innit? Like a little bit ass.
Yeah, like ass showing in that.
Yeah.
Catch you off guard, like, raw, mate.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
yo, yo.
So, what predictions for?
Before we go, we shout Jordan Poole, man.
Yeah.
Got to
Show
shout
some
out
love.
Jordan Poole, man.
Yeah,
Got to
yeah,
give
we
show
get
him.
black skins winning. You,
Oh, you're
Is he mixed? I don't know if he's mixed, bro. I think
Is he
he's
not? I thought he was.
I don't know.
He looks mixed.
well, compare him to the other two light skinned brothers in his team. He's much darker than
he's
them,
much
innit?
darker,
Yeah.
yeah. But then complexion doesn't mean anything.
Do you have a
you
problem
know?
with Jordan Poole? Because he dances a little bit as well.
He dances a lot.
You know what it is?
And
For
he
me,
thinks
I
he's
just feel
coming out
like, in general, I hate that men dance.
Wow.
But especially in basketball, like, guys, ew.
But the energy for Jordan
Ew.
Poole
Oh,
is
it's
different.
different.
from
Oh, here we go.
It is.
Jordan
You know what
Poole's
it
a
is?
bit lighter.
Why?
Agendas have you run?
You know? What's your agenda? Go on. What is it? I'm
Right,
listening.
innit? Light skin niggas get away with
I like dark skinned men, guys. That's it.
You wouldn't be able to tell.
Really? You know what?
From what you've been
Ask
saying, you wouldn't
Rodney,
be able
in
to
my
tell.
whole life, I've never gone for a light skinned man in my life. I will never. My boyfriend is dark skinned. He's darker than you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Than me?
Darker than
I
you.
took my I know. I
Don't-
just took
don't
my
do
spot of
that.
the conversation. I didn't want to get in. So yeah, shout out
Yo.
Jordan Poole playing well. He's having a good coming out party.
They've like shown, by the way,
he's the
that
third.
the Warriors could start like a good lineup
Yeah.
of players that they've drafted.
Mm.
Not many teams can do that. Most teams don't have 5 guys that they've drafted still on their
What
team
was
at this
your
point. Huh?
And the Lavas.
Yeah, they don't have that many players there available that they drafted.
You're
This guy so much.
No, because I noticed it was me. I'm finished.
I had to correct myself.
Rodney's an arsehole. Rodney is an
I corrected myself
arsehole.
quickly. But yeah, 100%. They could start like Steph, Clay, Poole, Kuminga, Wiseman, and then Draymond. That's a good team.
He's
I don't know what he's
oh,
been
yeah,
doing.
I think he's after season. I think he had a setback with his meniscus or whatever it is. So yeah,
Warriors in what?
Warriors.
Does anyone think Memphis is going to win, by the way?
No chance.
No.
Really?
I don't think.
I think it'll be. I think it's gonna be close.
Like 7?
No, I think
7 close?
I think he'll go as much as 6 games.
6. Yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah.
say
What, to Golden
6.
State?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think Golden State 6.
I
games.
think it's gonna be
Well,
very close.
Yeah. Like we have to understand, Golden State have been here before. Golden State know what they need to do, man. Like they,
You look so
Golden State,
passionate.
yeah, because
Yes,
you know what it is,
Rodney.
yeah. Golden State, like I say, this is nothing new to them. They know exactly what they need to do. They know how they need to pattern it.
move,
They've been
man.
shooting poorly, and they still was able to take one game, which is fine. Close game, game 2, it's calm.
What was
It's
the score
calm.
for game 1? Which one was
Game
the
1,
start?
they
Game
won
one or game
117 to 116. So it's a
Yeah.
1 point game, literally.
Yeah, so it's
And Thingy missed it at the last minute, innit?
yeah. So it's calm, man. Like they gonna go home, take the 2 games, boom, boom. Like if Memphis wanna win, I want home. Alright, cool, have that, and then done. Bring it back home, finish, man.
I think it could go 7 definitely, and I'm still confident that Golden State are going to win the next 2 home games. I just think the way Memphis play, they're not going to give up like easy at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Of course,
And it's not like they're 3-0 down. It's 1-1 right now.
very close,
Even if they lose the
yeah.
next 2, they'll be 3-1 down, and I just don't see them going out without putting up a much better fight. So I've got
Yeah, it
Golden
won't
State.
be an easy loss. I don't think.
I got Golden State in 7.
7. Okay, I'm gonna go and stay in 6.
Same 6.
I mean, my prediction before the series was Golden State in 6. I'm gonna stick with that. I don't really see how Memphis can play any better or show something different. No, I mean,
There's time though.
nah,
there's
there
still
is, but
time.
I just think Morant putting up 47.
There was
Yeah, but he got
hopeful.
nothing from anyone else. Like no. The next highest scorer was who? Jaren Jackson with 12.
Literally.
After drop at 47 up.
Well, actually, Zaire Williams got
And John
14,
had to
but that
put
was
47 for them to take.
yeah, that was
a game.
bench
bench.
minutes.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
He
that-
had to put up 47 points for them to take a game to win by 4.
that's a lot. I don't see him, but
5, whatever.
I look at it on the flip side.
47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
The dance is not bad, isn't it?
I just think I don't really think Memphis are like a very, very, very good basketball team. I think they've got a lot of I'll say it as it is, innit? I think they've got a lot
That's
of.
a strong
No,
statement,
hear me
you
out.
know?
Hear me out. I think the way they play, there's not like it's just players that can do things because they've got a lot of good. There's a good team there of players that can score. Hence the reason you're looking at Clark getting 27 minutes, Anderson 16, Tyus Jones 21, Melton. There's a lot of bench minutes, and they are the top. I think they were the top scorers or top 2 scorers in
between them and Minnesota.
They were the top 2 in the whole league. So they can score, but the way they play is not really structured. Like, when you watch Golden State, there's a lot of structure.
I get what you mean.
They're finding themselves in it, so.
But I just think,
Very young.
they are, and I can give credit to them being a young team. But what you want to achieve with the big boys, you know? That's what Golden State are the boys. They are the serious guys. So I just think, I think you said it. The next 2.
Golden State are gonna have this shooting struggles for long.
For long. I don't think it's gonna continue at all.
Yeah, like,
He said, "Not my watch."
Clay, I'm not so sure about.
Oh, leave him
I
alone.
lied.
Please.
What's your problem?
Leave him alone.
I don't have a problem with-
Leave him
I'm just saying
alone.
that
I think he's got a problem with light skinned people
No,
today.
No.
You've dissed a lot of light skinned people in this pod today.
Who?
Ben Simmons.
I haven't dissed Ben Simmons. I'll support that guy. That's
Huh?
my guy. I
Oh
support
yeah.
Ben Simmons.
Congrats on the engagement.
Wow.
In case you're listening.
Who, Ben?
Yeah.
In case you're listening, I support you.
Oh
You picked
my-
a very good woman.
Women be ruining everything. Man.
Honestly.
Honestly, that guy was good before he got in a serious
First of
relationship.
all, you need to stop that. We make you lot better. It's
Not-
actually
not
a
at
well-known
basketball.
fact.
Not most sports,
It's
not
a
at most
well-known
sports
fact that
actually.
married men live longer.
Hmm?
It's a well-known fact that married men live longer.
Well, no.
It means,
But their careers aren't longer.
it means that as women, we make you guys better.
Russell Wilson has gotten much worse since he got with Ciara.
100%.
And that's a fact.
Like, he's got traded to Denver. Broncos.
Like,
The
much
Broncos.
worse.
Is that
LeBron James is the only guy I've ever seen that
so
hasn't
that's
deteriorated
that's
from being a.
part of the statistic.
He's just a goat, though.
He's an
that's
anomaly,
part of
isn't
the
it?
statistic.
He's an anomaly.
That's been since high school as well, so that's a bit different. Where
Yeah.
you're kind of conditioned where you can.
She knows what time it is.
Men.
He just saw London Babe and he was like, yeah.
Lost his head. He lost his head.
And lost his back too. Anyway. I'm gonna leave it there.
We support the engagement on this pod. Don't worry.
Hey. What are you doing to my guy, bro? What's going on?
We support it.
What you doing to my guy, bro?
Stormzy didn't appreciate her. She found a real one.
Oh.
He was going down.
Dark Skin Society, DSS, man. Come back for your gal, bro.
No.
So, last series, just go Suns and Mavericks.
I'm not
Yes.
paying attention to that game.
There's a lot.
There's not a great
there
deal
a lot
to
going
it.
on with that
Much.
one?
I mean, we've got one guy, inflated. Great.
Who?
I mean, well, he's
Luka.
He's
Great scorer. He is a great scorer.
great scorer.
Great scorer.
Dribble the air out the ball.
He does. No, he does. He does.
He does. Like Bronson's not getting a good rhythm. You know,
He
he's
said
getting like
dribble the air.
garbage shots. So that's why he was like 6 for 16 last game. Dinwiddie, that's what he wanted, isn't it? So
But this is the problem with Bronson, yeah. He's gone back to being Bronson. And this is
yeah,
it.
but because when Bronson was being, it's because the shot, like how Luka had the ball. Let's say like 80% of the time, every possession, Luka has the ball for like 80%, 85% of the possession.
Yeah, but I don't believe that though. Like you have to look
What
at.
do you mean you don't believe that?
No, I'm not. Hear me that. No. It's not the ball thing. What I'm gonna talk about is the amount of shots he's had. He took 12 shots and he made 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what kind of shot are they? Shots that is like, it's the last like
I mean,
6 seconds of the shot.
ask the man himself. He's taking the shots.
I've said this before and we had like a conversation about it. Luka gets the majority of his points in the first quarter or the first 3 quarters, like the first half or the first 3 quarters anyway. And I feel like that can be a detriment to your teammates when you're taking all of the shots in the first half, and now you're expecting them when you kick it to them because you're getting double team now for them to be hot enough to hit these kind of shots. You know, I think it's all about rhythm, and we saw how good these guys were. I'm not saying they're better without Luka, but we saw how good they were when Luka wasn't playing.
Yeah.
You know, how can Brunson go from having didn't he have a 41? He had 40, I think he had 41,
and 30 something.
Yep.
and
as
to
well.
him now having
Well,
13.
13 and
And
9.
inefficient. Yeah, come on, man. Like I said from when they made the trade for sending KP to Washington and bringing in Dinwiddie, I don't see how it's going to work because now all your best players play the same position, and they're still in that problem now.
It's too much.
They're still having that problem now. But again, it's not just about that. Phoenix are a much better team. like in every way, shape, or form. I don't think
Yeah, 100%.
Luka could be the best offensive player in the league. I don't care about that because he doesn't play a lick of defense. But you look at but Devin Booker's giving him buckets, yeah? And then when he thinks it's over, they do a screen, and now Chris Paul's giving him buckets as well. It's embarrassing to watch him, bro.
Even Jay Crowder.
It's
whoever offense on Luka.
I do slightly think that they need to really look at this, like, as Dallas, and be like, this guy really can't play no defense. Like, I
mean, he's not even in, like...
That's bad, though.
Very bad.
He's not come in bad shape this season as well.
No. What we're seeing is basic fundamentals, as they'll
Yeah.
say. But honestly, like, you're seeing Chris Paul just drive. And this is an old man.
He's an old man.
Like, an old
37
man.
tomorrow.
man.
He's going to be 37.
37.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the point
Big
guard.
up the point guard. And there's two things I need to touch on this Chris Paul guy. He said, look, Luka, I am the point guard for a reason.
Come get this smoke.
Come get this.
Don't
Man
do
was,
that.
if you watch the whole last quarter, yeah, man was saying, pick and roll, come.
Yeah, because he got like 14 points in the
Bruv, he just got Luka on a 1-on-1 and blew past him every time. The same move, left, right, and just kept doing it. And it was embarrassing to watch because it's like, raw. My man said, you are a liability and I will take advantage of you.
Grand Theft Alvarado would never.
Never.
Yeah. I think in previous series, bear in mind, this is Luka's first time out of the first round as well.
Yeah.
But in previous series, Luka was able to kind of hide on defense and allow guys like Finney Smith or Tim Hardaway to kind of guard the better
had wings.
yeah, to guard the better defenders. But if your best lineup is with all of your guards, you can't play all of those guys at the same time. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to guard someone. And this is what I didn't expect. I didn't expect people like Jay Crowder to be like, cool, all right, cool. If they're not doing a switch, give me the ball and I'll go at him as well.
Yeah.
And he was getting past him. It's really...
Yeah, getting past, boom, feed.
Bro, but if you see something working, you're just going to keep doing it.
No, of course. And this is another thing about coaching as well. Monty Williams full well knew going into the series, this is what they're going to do to him. And don't be surprised if it doesn't stop as well. Because it's still working, like you said, isn't it? You don't move away from it. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
However, we have to also talk about the Suns. I think they went on a 9-minute streak in the fourth where they didn't miss a shot.
Yeah.
I think in the fourth quarter they must have missed 2 to 3 shots in the whole quarter.
I think Chris
So,
Paul
wait,
was
what was the score for this game?
Oh, it
Game two.
was, yeah.
20-point blowout.
129
Ooh,
to
20.
109.
Yeah, it was sad.
I think Chris Paul went 9 of 10 in the fourth quarter. 9 of 10 in the second half, sorry. Devin Booker had like 30 or 31, I could be.
30 points.
Yeah, so-
Because then
58 combined.
Because there's grown men that's gonna say.
Why you gotta say Chrome? Why you gotta do that?
There's grown men that's gonna be back in Luka. There's grown men that's gonna say a
Grown men,
lot
you
of
know.
grown men, and especially one grown man who's having the time of his life somewhere else in another country, is saying how and I'm tired of this take. I'm so tired of it. Put another star near Luka and his raps for the league. No, it's flipping up. Stop that. I'm tired of that. I'm absolutely tired of it, bro. Like, you've got... I'm not saying you have the best supporting cast, but you've got to look down at... Okay, cool. Finney Smith, not getting many shots, 2 points. You know, he's not getting shots. Powell ain't getting... Well, I don't really care about Powell, too tough, but like, Spencer Dinwiddie, Bronson... Batons, these guys aren't also getting quality shots where they get to at least find some sort of rhythm. Because they're not finding some sort of rhythm, now it's just a thing where it's kind of just going flat. And it's like, then Luka's kind of do the thing where, you know what, let me just do it myself. Whereas, okay, cool, I hear you're the main guy, you're trying to do that. However, sometimes give the ball to Bronson, let him have a rhythm, play off the ball, pick a spot, ball if it comes to you.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But he's not doing these things, so... It's one of those where now, why is another star going to want to come to now when they get the ball, it's half flat because all the air's been dribbled out. Like, what's going on? What's the point? What's the point?
The problem I have with Doncic, as much as I really think he's a ridiculously talented player on the offensive end. Make it clear. The problem I have with him is he's someone that can do it all on the offensive end, mix it up. What I don't like is the fact that he can't lead a team to win when it needs to be done.
Yep.
And I feel for someone of his talent, I thought by now we're talking about people saying he was the MVP favourite coming to the season. A lot of the talk. He should be at this stage now, and he's young. I ain't gonna do that. But you want to be compared.
22.
He's 22. He's still really young, but people talk about him as like alongside the MJs and LeBron's, like, the greatest to play at his age so far. What they've done, they've led their teams. I know MJ got first round exits, whatever it might be, but I've seen more from those players at this stage than I've seen from Doncic in terms of the team effort.
I think
Team.
I think the easiest comparison is Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic.
That's
Wrong,
it.
Tatum inherited a much better team than Luka did, just from the pure fact that Jaylen Brown was already on that team anyway, so they had a bit more of a future. But if you just look at the way the best player in the Celtics conducts himself and kind of gets things going for the team, you look at the way that Luka kind of does it, it's more of a solo effort in Dallas. And maybe he doesn't believe in his teammates.
I don't think he does.
I think he should have every form of belief in them just from the first round alone. The fact that they had a 2-1 lead while he didn't play a single game against a Utah Jazz team.
And you're seeing players like step up, like, listen, I've got a rhythm, this is what I could do.
Yeah.
Like they're showing him, this is what I can do if you just give me the ball and you chill. Because you're running yourself to the ground in the first 2-3 quarters. Comes fourth quarter now, you're finished.
Right, but let me ask you a question, yeah? Who, after Doncic, who are the best players in the Mavs?
Bronson.
All right. Dinwiddie. And who?
But yeah, apart from that,
Bronson, Dinwiddie. Is there anyone else?
If Hardaway wasn't injured, it would be him.
Oh, yeah, and Hardaway. All right, so let's talk about the two that are fit. Bronson and Dinwiddie, yeah? Off the last game where they got 20-point blowout, yeah? Together, they shot 22 points. 22 field goals. They made 6 combined.
Yeah, it's pants.
I don't care. I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with you too much, but I have to come on the count and make it make sense.
Okay, but I understand that
26 from 22 from your two best players is embarrassing.
This is where now we have to see what kind of shots are they having, are they getting as well.
But then decision making is down to the player, surely.
No, but I'm saying, like, let's say now, because some of the shots which I've also seen is where Luka has the ball, dribbling, looking, and then they get it for like the last maybe 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Sometimes. Then there's times where because they've been so cold as well, now they're trying to get in rhythm by because like we say, Luka gets most of his points in the first half, right? Sometimes even in the first 3 quarters. Now for them to now get a rhythm from the third quarter, or like midway or halfway through the third quarter and in the fourth, not everyone has it like that. It's not always going to be like that.
Game 1, the same thing, 9 for 24.
Yeah, no, they've definitely slowed down considerably. But then you look at the shot distribution between those 3 players. Luka has taken the same amount of shots as Brunson and Dinwiddie combined.
Yep. More.
Exactly.
Or in the second game, he actually took 22.
And they took 22.
And then he took 30 in the first, which was they took 24.
That's and again, it's down to him probably not trusting his teammates and stuff like that. But you'll never win a game like that, man. Not anymore anyway. You'll never win a game like that. When the rest of your team are out here putting up 7 points a game, and you're having 30 odd shots a game, having great stats, and this is why Rodney says it's inflated as well. Because I don't think he scores when it matters. He scores very early in the game. Fair enough, you're putting up points, but
you're to be consistent.
Exactly. It has to be, 1, within the flow of the game. 2, it has to be consistent, where if you're doing this in the first, I need it from you in the second half as well.
Yeah, true.
Don't go quiet in the fourth quarter like he normally does as well, where they don't normally close games.
How many minutes did he play?
So 36.
36 minutes.
And 44.
That's
game 1.
That's a lot of minutes.
Yeah, game 1, 44, 36 in game 2.
Well, play takes that many shots, needs that many minutes, isn't it? So.
However, what I do want to commend is this Phoenix side.
100%.
Don't really understand what kind of hamstring injury or what hamstring bloody what's his face has got.
Devin Booker.
Because my man's looking mad, bro. Like he's looking
on injury.
Yeah, he got injured in the first round.
but he's looking alright.
Because it was non-contact, he had time to rest it. I don't think it was.
I don't think
it was that deep. I just think it was just a little tweak, but for safety, chill for a bit.
Yeah, and come
so
back
I think it was
out.
sort of that one. Yeah. So
Now, brother, you know these man shot 64.5% last night. 52% from the 3-point.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Quickly, how many shots did? Because I see they took 25 threes. How many shots did 3-pointers did Dallas take as well?
17. Well, no, sorry. They made 17.
Dallas took 41 threes.
Mm-hmm.
How many did they get?
17.
But that's not a bad shooting percentage. That's 41%. That's well above like the average that you'd expect anyway. So they still shot well. They're just, you can see a difference between where one team's getting their points, where another team's getting their points.
Yeah.
I think we have to address the fact that like 109 points in a away from home in a playoff is good.
Yeah, it's good scoring game.
You cannot be letting your opposition have 129 points.
But
your defense needs to wake up.
But what defense?
But then you look at it.
Because they attack Luka.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
attack Jalen Brunson as well, who's undersized in terms of where.
But I like I said, Dallas only had 2 guys I knew who played defense.
Defense, yeah.
Who was Hardaway, who's a decent defender, and Finney Smith. I haven't really seen Finney Smith do a great deal. They traded away Paul Zingas, who was their 7'3" big man.
Yeah, that was a bit.
I don't.
That was a mess.
Dallas are, in my opinion, big favourites to get Rudy Gobert because one, they need him the most. I don't know what they'll be able to package to get him, but if it's like a series of draft picks, I imagine Utah would be interested anyway.
Yeah.
They massively need a defender though, or defenders to slow down other teams. But
wing defenders.
yeah, definitely. I've got Phoenix sweeping this series. I don't think Dallas are going to win a single one.
Really?
So
I haven't watched any of their games, so I can't even.
Another stat for you: in the last 11 games that Phoenix have played Dallas, Phoenix have won every single one of those games.
Yeah, they're sweeping them. They're sweeping them.
I thought maybe Dallas would get one. You know,
The one will even be. What's the point? You might as well lose that as well. There's no point.
Well, better gentleman's sweep than a real sweep. I'm talking about experience. But yeah, I'd say Phoenix in 5.
5?
Yeah, I think Mavs. I think Mavs can win one game.
Game 3?
I said they would win game 3 in it.
I'm asking you. I don't know.
No, remember that's what I said in the chat because of the thing. I said Mavs will win game 3, but you say Phoenix will win game. You said Phoenix will win game 3.
Yeah.
Mavs will win game 4, and Phoenix will win game 5.
Yeah, I don't think Dallas are gonna come out here and win game 3 at all. I think they're gonna get smacked in the mouth because Phoenix are on smoke wherever they are, like home or away. They're the best team in the NBA for a reason, innit? And their record shows it.
I think Dallas will win game 3, man. But we know what's gonna happen.
That was a heavy sigh.
I just don't believe it, innit? Sometimes Rodney has really cold takes, and I think this is one of them.
Rodney is just Rodney, innit? Rodney just be saying some brazy stuff.
How's that a cold take? I'm just saying what Dallas can. What, one game?
Not even
What's
one?
between 3 and 4? It's just another game.
You're a clown. No, you're a clown.
He's such an idiot.
I got nothing to say. Lorraine, what do you think?
Sweet. Done.
Really?
Well,
I
based on
convince
what
you.
you
I
said,
can-
because
cool,
I've
yeah.
not watched any of their games, innit? So based on what you said, yeah, it's done.
Jules?
I don't see how Dallas do it.
What, win a single game? Or-
No. I just
Yeah,
don't.
they could maybe one, innit?
I
But
don't
even the one,
like even
there's no
that.
point.
Like, I think
Might as well lose that too.
That's a big ask, man.
the problem that I've got, is like, you know, if Luka was stinking up and having like 12, 15 points, and you're seeing this, then it's like
Then I'll say, okay,
Luka can show up and I can see the difference. But Luka is dropping 45 points, 35
They're
points.
still losing.
Yeah, one game. As I say, one game where Jalen Brunson will also go off and didn't
Step
really have a
up,
decent game. It's one of those fluky games where everything's going their way, making their shots, they're doing all right.
God is on their
Let's
side.
say they win by like 2-3 points.
But even if that happens,
I don't think it's possible. I literally don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for Dallas to win a game in this series with Luka having 30 plus points. I don't think it's possible.
So if he's gonna get
Because if Luka has 30 plus points, it means that the rest of his team aren't shooting enough. And he can't do it by himself. He can't.
Yeah,
Let me
there's
ask you
I don't
man a
think
question,
anyone
yeah?
can do it by themselves.
I'll ask you, Lorraine.
LeBron did, by the way.
I'll ask you, Lorraine. I'll come to you. As the guest, put you under pressure. Would you be frustrated if you were in the Mavs locker room and you had a star player taking all these shots? Or would you understand the fact that he's a superstar and you'll let him do his thing?
Because he does make them.
He makes I was about to say that he makes the shots, so it's understandable, but you can't do it all by yourself. So you kind of need to involve us, hun, if you want to get somewhere. So I get both sides. It'll be frustrating, like, let us do something to help you, but then what y'all doing? Like, what y'all doing?
Because you're losing.
Yeah. So it's if he doesn't make the
shots.
shots, what are they gonna do?
That's the thing. I just think maybe just for one game,
Share.
let's see.
Share a little
Let's
bit.
see Jalen Brunson get in rhythm like he did against the Jazz.
Let's see Luka play off ball, innit?
Yeah, play off, just because then let's say there's less. I'm not saying there's going to be much less attention on you, but let's see what happens where Jalen Brunson's got a rhythm, teams are right, and then it's opening a bit more shots for you. Where now you're getting, now I said you're maybe not taking as much shots, but you're shooting. Still, not saying that he's not being efficient because he's been efficient, but getting those shots as well. And then let's say you're doing that now, and now comes the fourth quarter where what you usually do in the first half, you now can do in the fourth quarter where it matters. Different scenes, but you're doing it all in the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter comes, you're gassed, then attacking you, you're getting finished. You have to end up guarding now. Devin Booker will come at you, Chris Paul, Jay Crowder,
guys exhausted.
Bridges. Everyone's attacking. You're exhausted. So now it comes up end to now take a shot. Your arm's tired.
Yeah.
And Luka already had problems
in terms of conditioning as well. He was
especially in the fourth quarter. Like he's always had a problem in the league where he's never really around in terms of energy.
He's tired.
For that. So it's definitely a concern for them. Shout out to Phoenix again because that's great coaching in my opinion, isn't it?
So it's a sweep.
Keeping it as a sweep, baby.
Sweep. 5.
Sweep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all.
And I've got some stuff for round 1 actually. I need to
Go on.
So obviously, round 1 was done, innit? We didn't really. We recorded. It wasn't the last.
We did say that it would be lovely if they could wrap up, and they wrapped up.
And they did. So it was just really shout out to the Grizzlies doing what they did in it. But round 1, I wanted to just do a quick fire question around to the group. So player of the round. Who was your player of the first round?
Maybe Jimmy Butler. Maybe Jimmy Butler. He was very very good. I mean, it's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
How easy it kind of was for him, and he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Unfair.
It was very 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 unfair, and I'm pretty sure he did miss at least one game, but he was showing out. Tatum is a very good case as well. I can't even lie.
We'll do an East and we'll do a West.
But for the East, it's between Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum in my head. I'm trying to think.
Tatum will be my answer, just so you guys.
No bias at all. Yeah.
Oh, no bias. Okay. Okay, no bias. Let me see.
I feel like Jimmy Butler just went to the park. There's still kids that are calling him out. He's coming, whooping him home.
He was the year 11 playing against the year 7. That's literally how it felt like the whole time.
It felt. So I think I'm gonna give it to him anyway because he really did. Even though I know the first game had a stinker, but he done a good job.
No, he was alright in the first game.
Was it the second game where it was? No, then he started to heat up actually towards the. I'm gonna say Tatum.
He didn't have a single stinker. He didn't. I think one of the games.
Well, there was a point he was just
one of the games he had like
bouncing
19
the ball too
points.
much. That's about it.
I think he was good. Like defensively, he was on it. He was there. Didn't hide. Offensively as well, he was giving the business. Especially like that game winner in game 1 as well. Like he done it, man. Yeah, man. For the East, I'm gonna say Tatum.
Same.
West assists.
Well, let me do my East then. I think the East, to me, it's 3 players. It's the 2 you've mentioned. We also got adding Embiid to that. I think that game winner and what he did. What he did in that series was expected.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I'm not feeling it.
no, we're seeing the difference with him not being there.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can appreciate what he did in the first. I don't see it for this playoffs again. But I think my person will probably have to lead to Tatum because of the opposition. I think Butler was just toying with these lot. But yeah, for the opposition, I have to give it to Tatum. So you can go West now.
West, for me, it's between Chris Paul or Jordan Poole, because I don't really feel like anyone else in the
Really.
like that Memphis Minnesota series was really good.
Yeah, but that was just like a collective effort.
And I mean, Ja Morant did start. He started off slow, but slow for him was still a triple double.
Yeah.
But I look at what Jordan Poole was doing to the point where he even had to start starting games.
No,
Obviously, Steph was hurt, but yeah, he was going in. And then you've got Chris Paul, who didn't he have a perfect game of what was it?
Yeah. The closeout game was a
crazy
game.
man. So
40 for 14, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Chris Paul showed exactly why we call him the point guard, innit? And yeah, he
did have one bad game, had 4 points, but
it was a bad game. He probably had 4 points and like 13 assists.
Oh, okay, that's
one of them was
something,
there,
I
but
guess.
I think I'll. Yeah,
I ain't been watching none of the West games, let me not lie.
um,
I won't lie, so I can't answer this question. Why does this thing keep going on?
Jordan. I think I'll give it to Jordan Poole. I'm going Jordan Poole.
Was that so serious?
Yeah.
You can pick someone else, you don't have to pick Jordan Poole.
No.
You
'cause
sure?
When I look over at the West, I'm just thinking.
He's really there.
Those two guys have been like major factors. I think Jordan Poole just because he's done he was just doing a mad team with the Nuggets, man.
Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
So mine is actually Ingram.
Yeah, that's a good
I think
shout.
BI, even in the loss,
He had a big
Very
coming
good.
out party. He had a
Yeah,
very, very
he
good
was probably
season.
he definitely was the player of the
because I feel CP3 is a point guard, and we've seen this from this guy. Like he's, to me, the top 5, whatever debate you want to put him as the point guard of all time. We can debate that, innit? Jordan Poole, I've seen it in drabs, and as good as he was, I just think when someone can lose and go out and still have their head held up high, but also show everyone, yo, man's hair in it. Like I'm hair in it. I think Ingram came with that, so I have to fight with Ingram on the first round. Still, he did his thing.
That's a very good shot.
Good shot.
All right, next one, series of the round. So we can go East series of the round and West series of the round.
It definitely wasn't the Miami Atlanta. It definitely wasn't the Milwaukee and Chicago. That was quite dry as well. It might have been Boston and Brooklyn, even though it was a sweep. Like every game was very, very close.
Was that a sweep?
Well, you can't remember.
Oh, forgot.
Oh, sorry.
No, but in fairness, even though it was a sweep, every game was like 10 points,
Sorry,
less than 10 points.
Every game was close.
Yeah, it was close. That probably hurts more as well, innit? Because you guys were just there, innit? But you couldn't.
How close is close?
1 point.
7 points, 1 point.
4.
Yeah.
1, 4, 6, and 7.
Oh, you remembered.
Damn.
Oh, boy. You hurt. No, you actually remembered. No, that's scary.
Oh, my head. What about you, Rods?
Yeah, man.
That's mine too.
That one,
No, you have to say what one was it?
that one, man.
What's the one?
The guys are green and the guy in the black.
Boston and the Nets. We had the same answer.
I think for me it was that as well. In the East, wasn't the most. I think the Raptors and the Sixers were the other thick. Yeah, it was.
That still wasn't even like the series of the round, just because of the pure fact that it shouldn't have even gone that far.
That's it. Like we were saying, like
Yeah,
it should be a sweep.
It should be a
What are you doing?
Like, letting games go. I'm thinking, what's
What's going on?
Letting them win 2 in a row. What are you doing, mate? Philly.
Cool.
But yeah,
And
West.
Yeah, Grizzlies in Minnesota. I think that was.
That's the other thing he says first. Minnesota.
Why do you say it?
Minnesota.
Man, fresh.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. So you're going to say
Minnesota.
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 Or just say it like water, innit? Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, no, I think that Grizz and Wolves, that was a very good series. I liked that series. D'Angelo Russell was asked, but I liked that series.
The Pelicans series was quite good, you know.
Yeah, that's a good.
The
series.
Pelicans and the Sun series was actually good.
Yeah.
Golden State were enjoyable to watch, but it wasn't series of the round.
Mm.
And then that Dallas Utah thing was hot ass, man. That was straight terrible, tragic.
Take it off the TV, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, I cannot believe that started the 2022 playoffs.
Such
bro.
bad vibes, isn't it?
How dare you? Don't do that to me, bro. Never ever again. So what you saying? Cam said Pels and
Yeah, I'll go
Suns.
Pels and Suns.
Rodney, you said Grizzlies.
Grizzlies for me as well.
Yeah, I think Pels and Suns, because I think Grizzlies in Minnesota, I was excited for it, and it kind of dried out once I clocked what it was.
Battle of the hood niggas.
Yeah, but it was nice. I think I really enjoyed the fact that obviously Devin Booker came in and we saw CP3 elevate, then we saw BI elevate on the other end.
Man.
Then McCollum came good. It was a good series. I think that's me. And the final question for the day from me, your moment of the round.
Round one, yeah.
Round one.
to be specific.
Oh,
Moment of round one in the East,
Ja
and moment of round one in the
Ja
West.
had a few, man.
yeah. Okay, so with the East, moment.
So moment could be a play, it could be a sweep, it could be anything. Oh, sorry.
It could be anything.
Go on, Renee, you can start.
I don't want to say.
For me, it's between Ja Morant's poster on Malik Beasley.
Yes, that one.
That was crazy.
dirty
Ooh.
tea.
That was crazy.
That was,
Oh, I like that one.
A lot of guys got posted in round one, yeah, because Brandon Ingram caught a body. I remember that.
yeah.
Gary Payton, I think, caught a body as well.
Was that
In
round
the
two?
in the Denver series, I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, I think that
Maybe
was-
I'm dreaming in. I
think
don't
that
know.
was
He
on
said
Jokic.
maybe I'm dreaming.
Was it on Jokic?
Nah.
And
Nah,
and
you.
then, no, I swear it was on. No, he blocked Jokic and then he gave him a little, and then Jokic about to beef him.
Ja's game winner as well could have easily been.
I'm going that poster. That
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
to
that
be.
yeah.
first
Really
star was
moment,
cold.
It has to be, or slightly just Minnesota losing because the way them like
yeah.
the way they
Celebrated
inflated their
that.
value
Yeah.
crazy and like were and listen, I'm all for this is me being a hater like you talking about dancing now, yeah. I'm all for you celebrating your wins, your small wins, your big wins, whatever wins. We celebrate wins, but to be like standing on announcement tables, yeah, acting
That
like
was
you just
that was
acting like you just won a
crazy.
ring
That
when
was
you literally just won your
crazy
playing game.
behavior.
Crazy. So.
Very Bush as well.
So
Very-
and Cat, stop fronting. You're not hard. Like we know you're not in it. We know
Hey,
you're not hard.
someone's got to say it. Where we now? Where we? You Minnesota now.
That was very
It
Bush
was like, oh,
behavior.
that means, yo, that was funny, man. Like I said, I'm here for Cat losing.
Why?
I'm here because he's trying to be something that he's not, man. Seal. What are you doing?
I'm hating on him because the girl's bad. If I'm honest.
A lot of men are. A lot of men are.
You know, Jordan Woods is a
And you see
problem.
Pat Bev even tweeted saying
That's it as well.
What did he do?
He said that because John scored 47 points.
He said we ain't let him do
He's
that.
like, Jordan scored 47 in our series. You out.
Literally, you out.
It's
And
embarrassing.
I won't forget when Pat Bev said to Steph
He's
Curry.
he's a menace though. Pat is just a
He
menace.
said to Steph Curry, "Where's in the Clippers? The next 5 years are mine." For like 5 minutes.
No.
Out.
He's had a lot of memeable
He's just an
moments.
irritant.
Yeah, but that's who he is. That's so Pat Bev, isn't it? But
Yeah, he's just an irritant.
Yeah.
He just chats shit.
Cat, you're not like that, man. Just
What about the East then? Moment of the.
The sweep in it. I think
I think it has to be the sweep.
Getting them niggas out of there, man.
sweet. Yeah, man.
Get them out of here.
Anything you want to elaborate, Lorraine, as you're here?
No, I'm happy with my wins. I'm very happy. More to come, by the way. No, you know why I love this? Last season, I don't know what was happening in Boston. We were shit.
Yeah.
So this is my time. Okay, Rodney? I'm claiming it. What's wrong?
Fine.
You're rubbing your hand a bit too much. Like, what's going on?
Itchy.
Oh. But yeah, this is my time.
Rod ain't really had no time as a Nets fan, innit?
Oh.
Nah. Remember, you said you're winning it all, so I saw.
Last season, should have been. I'm never getting to that, man. That is what it is. They're not in the same.
All right, and final question from me is to you, Lorraine, again. I'm done after this.
Okay.
How far are Boston going this season, this playoffs?
With your chest, you have to say
With your
as well.
chest. Remember, we record this, and I got my camera
No,
out.
I mean, no,
You know
I'm
what?
confident.
I'm confident. We're going to take it all.
Huh?
Yeah, I might look back at this and regret it. I might. There's probably like a 60% chance that I will, but
Don't
I
be
have
like
confidence in my team that we're going to go very, 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 very far.
And what
Wait,
team?
wait,
what
wait,
team
wait,
are you?
wait.
Sorry.
I'm a Boston Celtics, yeah?
Thank you.
Boston.
You guys are gonna
Thank
win
you.
it all, yeah.
Maybe not all.
Well, no. We said
Maybe not
no
all.
Aaron.
You said
But
you're
we're
gonna
further than
win
Nets, so let's not do
it
that.
all.
We're further than Nets, so let's not do. And Lakers, so let's not do that. All right, let's not do that. But I'm very confident.
Confident in what?
Okay, so where? How far?
Confident
are you
in
guys
what?
going?
Don't.
Finals. At least finals.
You have to say something.
Mm.
Finals. What did I say? Finals. Fuck it. Finals. Fuck it. Like, who's gonna come for me? We're going to the finals. What? Who's gonna check me?
I like the confidence though. It's
I
good.
rate it. I
It's
rate
good.
it.
Y'all
Support
don't
your
think we
team,
can get to
innit?
the finals?
Yeah, no, I do.
If you
How have you guys winning a series? You win the series, you're making the finals, isn't it?
You have to.
It's just when you get there, boy. if you have to play Golden State,
Yeah, I don't feel like we'll win. No, that's off camera. I don't think we'll win, but definitely get into the finals though.
Yeah.
I'll go that far.
That's fair.
What about you? What about the Nets? Listen, because one the cheat. Yeah, listen. I'll show you guys my phone.
No, read it.
Some of the messages
Read
that
it.
you send to me, it's like you forget your team's not involved.
Oh.
It's that you be forgetting. I don't get it.
Rods, react.
No, you can't.
We can't.
Like, it's very cheeky.
Oh.
It's very cheeky.
We needed you to come on here and do this thing, you know.
Yeah, no, Ronnie has a bit too much. It's a bit too much
I feel like
excitement.
me and Jules
I
might
don't
have been
like
too nice to him.
You were too nice.
100%. What?
You were.
The most we did was laugh at you, bro.
We laughed at you for 2 minutes. We swept, but it wasn't the same. We needed the clownage
with my
moment.
Kevin Durant jersey on.
Why'd you
I
do that?
cried in the shower.
That was nothing to do with
why'd you
us.
do that?
They say that's the best place to
The
cry.
fans didn't hear this. No one else
Why'd
heard
you
that.
do that? It's okay. Next year, innit? No, I remember the episode. You had so much confidence at the beginning. So much.
It's not fair, man. It's just not fair, but
There's
right.
always next year, innit?
Next year, man.
We got this.
Next year we here, we out here. Next year,
Don't do this.
let's just see what happens.
Rods,
this
come on,
season.
man.
Okay,
wait till we get there.
I
first.
hope we are a constructive team. Yeah, and we're just all together next season.
That's all we can hope for.
Yeah, Ryan, man. Don't want to say too much. Just
Don't make that mistake.
You're not
again.
saying nothing right now,
know.
bro.
Don't make that mistake again.
He's stuttering.
what can I say?
Hey, that durag's bare tight to your head today, bro.
Huh?
That durag's bare tight to your head today.
Bro.
Just say we're over and out, man.
Yeah, guys, man. That's the
No, raise your head high. Say it with confidence. Mm-hmm.
yes, guys. That's the end of the podcast today. As you can see, report bullying from these three. Send help. My enemy's after me.
Send money, please.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Take It to the Rim podcast.
YouTube.
Instagram. Take It to the Rim podcast. Twitter at Take It to the Pod. Everyone's yes, TikTok. Take It to the Rim podcast. That reel is going crazy. Everyone likes my pain, but it's cool. Kevin Hart in that, innit? It's alright. I hear it. You don't want to laugh at my pain, but that's cool. Come on the pod. You laugh again, but it's cool.
Oh my god. Oh.
Shout out Lorraine for coming on as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Coming on.
Done now,
And
you're
shout
done
out the
now.
Celtics as well. Var.
But yeah, as Jules always says.
Over and out, baby.